Hey folks, this is Vincent Adelie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core, a cooperative survival game. This is a game for one or more players, and they will be working cooperatively to complete a series of missions. A couple of things to note before we actually get started. So I did not buy this game new, I bought it used, and I bought it used for a reason. If you buy it new, you have to glue all of the minis together. I can't do that with my arthritis, and I'm just not very handy with that kind of thing. So I sought a used copy on Board Game Geek. I got the core set, and I got a number of expansions to go with it. This person also sent me a box for, it was just foam inserts for all of the minis and the cards and all of that. So I'm not going to show you the box insert only because it's not standard based on what you would normally get from retail. I did receive the regular boxes, but I received a very large box filled with foam and minis and all sorts of cool things. Now, what you're looking at here is Mission 1 from the expanded campaign. Let me explain. In the core set, it's just 3 missions. Okay, just a 3-mission campaign, and that's it. The expansions add 2 more missions to that, and redesign the original 3. So what we're looking at right now is Mission 1 Newt, but this is the expanded campaign. The map for the Mission 1 expanded is different than the core set's stuff. It makes it a bit harder, I think. It makes it a bit more challenging. And I want to also note that my rule book is, I think, outdated. I was doing research on this game beforehand. For example, I was like, how many cards do we draw during the endurance step? And it just says here, not the endurance step. It's the alien step. There we go. Motion tracker cards. That's what I meant. It says here that motion in a 1 or 2 player game, each player draws 2 motion tracker cards. So that's different the way this is worded compared to this updated PDF that's on their official website. So there's actually a chart that tells you how many players should draw and all that good stuff. So I'm working off an old rulebook and the updated PDF, so I'm going to do the best I can is what I'm trying to say. I may not get all the rules right, but as I always say, we're here to spread awareness, have some fun, and show off some really cool games. So despite any rule hiccups, we're just going to have some fun with this. She's a huge Alien fan, which is why I prompted to look this game up. Aww. It was both cooperative and something that she really likes, so we're gonna give this the old college try and have at it. Mm-hmm. So, what is this game all about? Well, in these missions that you can embark on, missions 1 through 5, it's a campaign where you go from one to the next, and if someone dies, that's it. You can't use that character ever again. Mm-hmm. The box is filled with these characters, and you bring 6 of them with you on a particular mission, and you set up each mission in accordance to the mission card. These characters have 2 sides to their cards. There's the grunt side and the hero side. Okay, the hero side is more powerful, typically has abilities, whereas the grunt side is just basic and has lesser stats. You're going to choose 6 characters for the mission that you're embarking on, and each player will take a hero. They will assume the role of a hero side of one of those cards. The rest will be grunts. So for this mission, this is her favorite character, I guess. Private William L. Hudson. And she's choosing to play him as a hero rather than a grunt. The grunt side is really basic here. This side is a bit better. So she will be playing as Private William Hudson. It's rank 1, meaning that she'll only be able to control one other grunt on her turn, but she has a really high tech score, which is really good, and some really cool abilities. So I think she's playing a support character from the looks of it, if I had to guess. We've never played this before. I am playing as Sergeant Al Apone. I don't remember the movies. I've watched it once, and they progressively got worse as I continued watching. Aliens 1 was fine, but when we got into Aliens versus Predator, I'm like,
Aliens 2 is amazing. Aliens 3 is whatever. I think Aliens 2 is the best in the franchise.
Okay. Well, I'm playing as him.
Okay.
And the grunt side looks like that, but we're not playing on that side. I'm playing on this side. The other characters that we are, I'll throw a screenshot up on your screen so you can see everything at a glance. But we've got Vasquez, Hicks, Bishop, which is one of the expansion characters, and Ellen Ripley, just Ripley. She's playing as a grunt. Okay, so we've got 6 characters in total, and per the mission sheet here, they all start in this little blue section. These white tokens are alien blips. We don't know what they are yet, but when they enter our line of sight, we will reveal them, and there'll typically be a number on the reverse side that will tell us how many alien models should go there. In place of putting, say, 3 alien models on the same spot, we're going to put stacks of these alien swarm tokens underneath a single model to show how many should be there at that point. These numbers are spawn points. This is where the aliens can come out of. There are barricades in place of some of these doors, and they stop not only the aliens but us. We have to perform a tech test in order to get rid of it, whereas the aliens will be attempting to knock it down. That's another thing that's different in the rules between the core set and the updated one I saw. In the standard rule book, an alien will break a barricade on a 4, 5, or 6, whereas I was reading on the updated rulebook, it breaks it on a 5 or 6. So they actually made it harder for aliens to knock down barricades in the updated rulebook. So we're going to be using that because it's easier. You can also barricade these spawn points so that aliens may not show up there, which is kind of cool. In this mission, we are trying to find Newt and rescue her. So the mission goal is to win this mission. You need to locate and recruit Newt, and then escape the board with her alive. There is there's an exit over here. So we just need to get all of our characters up there to do that. In this mission, Newt is not part of your fire team. She normally is. She's not one of the 6 characters, but you do have to have her on the board for your for missions 2 through 5. But in this mission, she's not there until you find her and calm her down. That's one of the things that we have to do. Extraction, there's computer token. There is a computer token. My used copy came with minis, which is kind of cool. So here's a computer console here. You can interact with this, and on a successful tech test, you can look at any face down blip to see where it is. The original setup is there's 4 of these special ones. They don't move. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Newt is in one of those 4, but we don't know which one it is. We have to use this computer console to reveal those, or just go up to them, see, and if I get within their line of sight, we'll reveal them and see what they are. They could be aliens, it could be Newt, we just simply don't know. But this computer action will allow me to, or us, to look at these tokens without possibly angering the aliens. Game over, man. The mission ends in failure if Newt dies at any point. Once all surviving characters and Newt move on to the exit, the mission ends. If Newt and 2 or more other characters survive, the mission is successful. Otherwise, it ends in failure. So the motion tracker deck. The motion tracker deck is off camera. And that is that's the bad guy stuff. The aliens will spawn via that deck. There's easy, medium, and hard motion tracker cards. And the way it's set up is 5 easy and 5 normal difficulty cards are shuffled together and placed on top of the deck. So there's like rules to how to assemble that for this mission. So I've already done that off camera. The top 10 cards are a combination of easy and normal. After that, it's just a free-for-all based on how it was shuffled. In this mission, we do not draw motion tracker cards, however, until turn 4. That's what this here will track. Right now, we're on turn 1. Campaign notes. If you succeed, you can continue to the next mission, but then you have to lose cards that may be in the discard pile. And the reason why this is important, again, off camera, there is something called an endurance deck, and you can kind of see it on the right there. This represents all of your equipment, all your ammo, all your weapons, all your supplies. You lose the game if you run out of cards in the endurance deck, and when cards are used, they are put into an exhaust pile. If you and eventually those exhausted cards will move into a discard pile. If you have no cards in your endurance deck or your exhaust deck, and they're all in the discard, you lose because you've run out of supplies.
Wow.
At the end of a mission, you lose cards permanently from the campaign that are in your discard pile, barring some exceptions. Like, players are allowed to pick 1 or 2 cards out of the discard to put back into your endurance deck for the next mission, but typically cards in the discard pile are gone. There is a separate resupply mission that you can embark on once for campaign to try and get some of those cards back.
Yeah.
There's also a rescue mission as well, where if crew members get captured by aliens, you can embark on that separate mission. It's not part of the 1 through 5 missions. You can embark on that rescue missions to try and get them back.
Oh, wow.
If they're killed, though, then they're out of the campaign permanently.
Oh, jeez.
So those are some other ones. Also, there are bug hunt, separate from the campaign. There's a series of bug hunt missions. It's just one of those last stand things where survive as long as possible and get through the entire motion tracker deck. And the expansion includes large ones and where you have a team of 8 rather than 6. And you're just basically fending off aliens as long as you can. Another cool thing is that there are these roll cards that, well, I just dropped. I'm going to throw a picture up on your screen. It's just a series of cards, and these represent like promotions and stuff like that. These are cards that the active players earn at the start of every campaign mission, and they do something different. So I gave her the level 1 Smarts Calculated card, and it does something. In the future, on a second mission, she could choose to turn this in, I think, and upgrade it to level 2, or she can opt to take a different level 1 card and add it to what she already has. So, like, there are different, like, promotion cards, different roles that you can pick from, different promotional cards. Like, I'm a gunner level 1. Is what this is. And on my second mission, I might take the Gunner 2 card. I don't remember, based in the rulebook, if I can, like, this is the expansion stuff. I don't remember if I have to turn this in or if I get to keep it. But you get to upgrade this or get a level 2 card if you've got the level 1. Or again, you can choose some other, like, instead of Gunner, there's like Support, Company Man, Tracker, Hero.
Is there an a-hole?
No.
Because that would have been perfect for Hudson.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, nothing like that.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
There's 8 different categories of cards, and they all have different...
Okay.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that. And I don't know why my... Okay. Okay, so with that said, the way the game works is, and this is like everything that you need to kind of know and on how the flow works. On a round or on a turn, the Marines will do a series of things, and then the aliens will do a series of things, and then we finish stuff up, and then we move on to turn 2. Rinse, repeat, until either we die or lose because we ran out of cards, or someone important died, or we actually succeeded in our mission. So I could sit here for probably half an hour and recite various rules. I'm not going to do that. There are plenty of other like how to play videos out there that will probably do this better than I would. So we're just going to jump into it, and we'll explain things as we go as best as we can. Keep in mind, this is our first time playing, and we are using a lot of expansion stuff. So this is a bit overwhelming for me, but we'll do the best we can. Okay, so it is turn 1, and we've got some active players to move around. For your reference, there's a reference card here that kind of overviews everything. We're going to reset our aim dials at the beginning of the Marine phase, and what that pretty much means is, in each Marine, each player is going to do these steps. Each character, including the grunts, has this aim dial. Every time we fire with a weapon in a round, this ticks down. This means that their aim gets worse and worse and worse as they continue firing. And then this aim die will reset at the beginning of the next round. What's weird about this game is that you're trying to roll low. You get a hit with your aim on that number or anything lower than it, rather than higher than it. Okay? So in this game, rolling low is typically good, rolling high is very bad. We typically do not want to roll 10s. 10s are like really bad. In fact, when an alien hits us with a 10, the character automatically dies.
Ugh.
Yeah. Luckily, we do have body armor on some of our characters over here. Speaking of which, in missions 1 through 5, unless otherwise stated, we can go through the endurance deck and kite out our people however we want to. Fully deck them out. It's not like we're getting upgrades as we go. We can equip things after the fact, but we can equip things for free before the mission even starts. So I've gone through and done all of that off camera.
I'm replaying a scene in my head where Hudson is actually listing all the equipment in the plane or in the dropship when Ripley was like really concerned about it. Sorry.
Okay. She's going to be doing this a lot for the record.
I'm so sorry.
So the question is, who is going to go first?
Absolutely.
Now, the way it works is
Yeah.
Sergeant Apone is rank 2 and you're rank 1. Which means because I've got the higher rank, I choose who goes first. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk about it and pick together.
Well, you're the team leader
Sure.
in the
So
movie.
there's a blip here, which is an alien and possibly an alien. These blips will move. These will not, these special ones, but these blips will move. These are aliens. There's a barricade here. So if you move Hudson, you're going to get to move one other grunt at the end of your activation step.
Okay.
So your aim dial is at 6. It's already been reset. You resolve on all on activation abilities. Do you have any on?
Wait, are you choosing me to?
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
No, it's thematically correct if you went
All
first.
right,
It's
I will
your
go
squad-
first.
Your squad leader.
All right, so my aim dialer is reset, and I have an on activation ability. Draw an endurance card, then each Marine character may recycle a card from their hand. That recycles means take a card from wherever it says, and if it doesn't say, you can even do the exhaust pile and put it underneath the exhaust deck. Okay, so that you can get cards away from the discard pile. Okay, so I'm gonna take endurance. Can you draw me one?
Yep.
All right, and it's an M4 helmet. So the way this works, we've got a lot of these equipped already. But if you want to equip something during a campaign, like a weapon or equipment, you have to pay a cost of 2 cards. To pay that cost, you're going to take 2 endurance cards and exhaust them face down. So you're going to actually move cards from the endurance deck and put it into the exhaust pile. Again, you guys can't see it because it's off camera. But for right now, this is going into my hand. Okay, it's not actually active. It's just going to go into my hand, into his hand.
What's this huge gap area?
That's just a gap area.
I have to wonder, like, could we put the cards there?
It's not
Or
going to
no?
fit.
Oh, okay.
The thing itself over there, as you can see, it's kind of wide. I mean, unless we forego the whole, if you want to put this
I'm
here.
just curious, like.
No, just do this. Put it in the middle. So this is going to be the endurance. Here, let me take that then. This is what the organizer looks like. And I probably threw a picture up, but this is the endurance deck. As cards get exhausted, they move here. As cards get exhausted, they move to the discard pile. And again, discard is bad. Motion tracker deck is here, and this is the discard pile for the motion tracker deck.
Wouldn't you still be able to use it?
It's not going to fit.
No.
It's just not going to fit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So,
Because one needs to go on the bottom, one neast to go on
yeah,
top.
so
I
put
see.
those, just,
Okay.
unless you just keep the motion tracker off screen, and we'll just say this is the, no, put them over there.
Okay.
No.
Oh, this was
That
on the
goes
bottom.
on bottom,
Sorry.
yes. I think you just need to leave everything the way it was. How about that?
Sorry.
You're going to drive me crazy.
I know. You and your OCD.
Well, put them over there. Put this over here the way it was.
Fine.
And we'll draw as we need to.
I was just trying to do something nice for the people watching.
Yes, okay. But there's a reason why I had it that way, because it was not going to fit there. Anyway, so getting to the actual game, I drew a card because of my on activation ability. And I do have a passive as well. Equip costs of weapons and equipment being equipped to Epone or another Marine within 4 spaces of him are reduced by 1. So I could exhaust 1 card instead of 2 to equip this to either myself or to some other person. For example, Vasquez doesn't have another equipment. I could exhaust a card and just give this to her, but it doesn't make any sense for me to do that because I could have just given that to her at the beginning. So, by the way, heroes have hands, grunts do not. Grunts never draw cards. Only the active players do, the heroes. So I did the on-activation effect. And now I can equip any endurance cards if I want to, which I'm not going to. Perform up to 2 actions. I can move, attack, barricade, aim, interact, do a card action, or rest. When I rest, it means move. If the active player is resting, like a hero, you can decide if you want to draw cards from the endurance deck, 2 cards, and then you can take 3 cards from the exhaust pile and put it underneath the endurance deck. So you're moving stuff back into the endurance deck.
And that's the rest.
That's the rest action. So I'm going to move with him, and I don't remember which one he is. Each one has a little nameplate on the bottom. So that's a pwn there. So he's going to go, and when you move up to your speed, which is on your character. So I move 4. So for my first action, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can move diagonally. And there's also a line of sight here as well. Actually, I don't know why that wouldn't be revealed. This must be like a wall over here. So I'm just going to go there, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and...
You can move up to 4?
Yeah, I can move up to 4 for 1 action. And then for another action, I could move again, but I'm a little concerned about revealing the alien. I kind of want to move everyone up all together rather than separately.
Yeah.
Because if I come into a line of sight with him, this is going to reveal, and we'll see how many aliens there are. But someone would have to get over here and attack it, and I don't know if we're going to have enough manpower or enough actions to get people over here to do that.
You never know, because we could flank them.
I think I just might up my aim by 1.
Okay.
So, and that to up your aim, you take your aim dial and you take it up to the next number, which is 7. So it'll increase my odds of shooting in the future and hitting successfully. So that was a pwn. Now, because he is rank 2, I get to activate 2 grunts. Okay. So I'm just going to activate, I think, Vasquez here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Her speed is 4, so I'll move her there, sort of up there. And I might go ahead and increase her aim by 1 so that she's up to 7. Because these aliens, these blips are going to move. And I think we want to give ourselves the best possible chance to shoot them. These guys, by the way, friendlies do block line of sight. Aliens do not block line of sight. And then for my second activation, because I'm controlling 2 grunts, this is Hicks. I'm going to go with him 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe move like that. And I will increase his aim dial by 1 so that he's up to 7. All right, so I've completed everything there. Resolve all end of active abilities. Use rank to activate grunts. Pass the activation token. So all of that is done. And now it is your turn.
Okay.
You've got yourself somewhere. That's Bishop. This is Ripley. And I think you're in the middle here. I think you're... Hudson, yeah. So this is you.
Real quick.
Just be careful.
I will. Oh, look at how handsome he is.
Yes. Handsome, that's the word.
Sure. Okay.
So you have a speed of 4.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Go 1, 2, 3, 4. You moved all the way up there. That's 5, wouldn't it?
Well, no, because I started here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You started 1 ahead of me.
Now, again, you can move diagonally. So you could do this, and then that way possibly get a shot on whatever comes out here.
Yeah, I was thinking of moving Ripley up there.
Okay, if you can, yeah. Now, for your second action, do you want to aim, or what do you want to do with your second action?
My second...
You could move again, but then you'd be putting yourself out there.
Yeah, Hudson's kind of a chicken, kind of.
Okay.
So I will aim.
Okay, aiming just again increases your dial from 6 to 7.
And you have to be adjacent to barricade, right?
You have to be adjacent to a door
Yeah.
or to a spawn point
Yeah.
to barricade. And then you have to perform a tech test.
What is interact?
Interact means like with a computer.
Okay.
Or something that you're supposed to interact with, something mission critical.
Card action is these? The endurance cards?
Where do you see?
Under interact?
Yeah, so actually one thing I forgot to do, and this is going to be something we're going to do on a regular basis, you should have done an on activation ability before you did anything. You may recycle any number of event cards or equipment cards from your hand. You didn't have any, we just skipped that anyway.
Okay.
So you, at the end of activation, so before you activate any grunts, you did your 2 actions, and now you're going to do your end of activation thing. Reveal a card. So go ahead and reveal the top card of the endurance deck.
Okay.
And just look at it. No, we can look at it.
Looking.
It's a weapon. So now we're going to follow whatever the blue is there. And that is, look at the top card of the motion tracker deck. You may place that card on the bottom of the deck. So look at the top card of the motion tracker deck. And this will go into, whenever you reveal a card, it goes on the bottom of the endurance deck.
Okay.
So now we can look at this and then decide if we want to put this on the bottom of the motion. So yeah, just put that on.
And this goes on
the bottom of the endurance deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's good.
Under reshuffle the card, the big.
Yeah, there's a big reshuffle card on the very bottom.
Yeah.
It just reminds us to reshuffle everything under it once we get to it.
Okay.
So Alien Assault is the one that we're looking at. And we only spawn 1 alien or 1 blip, and at exit 2. So it would spawn here whenever this comes up. We don't have to worry about that for a while because in this mission, they don't actually start drawing these until turn 4. Okay. So an alien will spawn here on turn 4.
I wouldn't mind that one.
Yeah. So you just leave it on top.
Okay. So wait a second. So I did my 2 actions.
And then you did your end of activation ability.
My end of activation ability,
which was step 5.
Step 5, which was...
Step 5 was resolve all end of activation abilities. And your end of activation ability is on here. Reveal a card and do what it says, which is what you just did. With the
so drawing this, my ability is to draw this to reveal that?
It depends on what comes up here. It says reveal a card.
Okay.
And on a yellow or green symbol, put that card into your hand. On a blue card, then you get to do what you did with the motion
and that
trick.
was a blue card.
Yes, you drew that blue weapon.
I see.
So now that you're done with your resolve all end of activation abilities, you're now going to use your rank to activate grunts.
Okay.
So you only have 1 rank.
Yep.
So you get to move 1 grunt.
Okay. What was your, did you have an ability?
On activation, but not end of activation.
I see.
So which grunt do you want to move?
I'm going to move Ripley.
All right. What do you want to, well, she gets 2 actions, so what do you want to do with her?
Move her up and increase her aim.
1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then increase her aim to 6, from 5 to 6.
She doesn't have a card action, right?
No, there is no...
Because she doesn't have one? Oh, what about Bishop?
Well, so what's going to happen is any unactivated characters will activate at the end of the round.
Oh.
So after we go through steps 1 through 7, like this for both of us, like I went through step 1 through 7, you went through step 1 through 7, and now at the end of that, before we move on to the alien phase, anyone that did not activate yet, in this case Bishop, will collectively decide what to do with them. The person with the highest rank, I think, is the one that does it. I can't remember. But now we get to decide what to do with Bishop.
Oh.
Any characters that we did not activate on our turns will now activate.
Where does this say that?
It doesn't say it on here.
Oh.
It's in the rulebook.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to do with Bishop? He does not attack. He has no weapon cards. Like there's no weapon slots. He has 2 pieces of equipment that it's down there. His speed is 4, defense passive. Bishop is a synthetic. Bishop recycles any bad hazard cards placed on him. At the start of the finish phase, reveal a card. We're not there yet, but he'll do this after his turn. Each player may draw, like it depends on what happens, we'll get something. So he's like a support character. So what do you want to do with Bishop? Just move him up and out of the way?
Yeah, I
So
guess
like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then
probably farther.
yeah,
Like if I can move diagonal, and I started here, right?
yeah,
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
something like that.
Yeah. That way you can stay.
He still has one more action. Now, the aliens, according to the expansion rulebook, will ignore him.
Yeah.
Unless there's no other non-synthetics, they will ignore him pretty much.
Okay.
So they will prioritize these before going after Bishop.
Okay.
So we could move Bishop up further. The downside is if we reveal these, then they will move a guaranteed 6 on the alien phase.
Well, what if he moves behind that wall and he doesn't reveal them?
Like right here? Just
no.
What do you mean?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Once he gets here, he's gonna have.
He has line of sight there.
Well, yeah. Any spot from your tile. So yeah. So that would be line of sight there.
That's gross.
So once we get to like that spot, it's gonna start revealing that one down there, and then this one is gonna be.
Maybe he should reveal it because that way everyone else.
No, but again, this has to do with in the alien phase. The aliens will move. Any aliens that are revealed will move 6 spaces guaranteed.
Okay.
Whereas once the aliens are done moving, blips then move based on a die roll.
Oh, okay.
So it's possible these blips will move less.
I see.
If we reveal the aliens now, they will move 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then attack. It would actually attack that character.
All right.
So
in that case, what if I do? I can't do anything.
There's nothing else to do.
Interact and card action.
He does have some equipment. He has a medical scanner, which allows him to exhaust this card to stand up and knock down character. He's also got microscope, which is take a tech test. If passed, reveal a card, and then it does a number of things. Reveal the top 3 cards of the endurance deck. If this character is a hero, place 1 revealed card into your hand. Well, that's not a thing. Recycle a card from the discard pile or take 2 rest actions. We don't have to do any of that right now because there are no cards in the discard pile or the exhaust pile.
Oh, so that's only for the discard pile?
What? No, it depends. It depends on what happens. There's a number of things that could happen with this.
Well, then let's just do it since he has a
But
second
he won't.
action.
He won't benefit from any of these. He
Oh.
won't benefit from any of these actions.
Oh.
This one is to reveal the top 3 cards of the endurance deck, just to see what they are. If he's a hero, which he is not, he gets to keep 1. But he's not a hero, so he won't get it.
Oh, I see.
He's not a hero. He's a
I thought
grunt.
this card had to be a hero. Okay.
What do you mean that card?
If Bishop was
If
the
Bishop
hero.
is a hero,
I see.
then he gets to keep one of those cards.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a grunt.
Yeah.
He would not get that.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought like if the card that you pick is a hero.
No. The only cards in this deck
Are equipment.
are weapons, equipment, events, and different things like that.
Okay.
There are no people in that deck.
I see.
Recycle a card from the discard pile, where there's no cards in the discard pile,
Okay.
and take 2 rest actions.
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't matter because there's no exhausted cards to do. So I say he just stays there for now. What?
Nothing. I'm thinking like to attack one of our own people just to keep it thematic as a a synthetic.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, no, I'm not.
This video is gonna take forever.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay,
God.
so the aliens at the end of the finish step. No, the finish step. Okay, so actually that's the finish phase.
We need
So
to do
I'm
the
going to
alien
assume. So yeah, so we're not there yet. I think we need to do the alien stuff first, and then we do his special thing.
Yep.
So now we're in the alien. We're going to activate any aliens. There are no aliens. They're all blips right now, so we skip that. Next, we activate blips. We are now going to roll dice for each quadrant, but in this case, I think it's for each board. So we're going to roll this die, for example, to 3. So these are going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Now at this point, we've got line of sight.
Do we?
Well, yeah, we've got line of sight.
Oh, see, I'm so bad at this sort of.
So, like, from that to that is, I mean, you can see there's a straight line.
A wall.
No, I mean, this is that's not a wall. That's just an item. Like, that's just
That's
equipment
not a
on the
wall.
ground. So this is a wall. That's a wall.
Oh.
So we can see, like, this guy can even see the corner of that one right there.
So we could interact with this stuff.
No, it's just like boxes laying around. That's all that
Oh.
is. Those aren't actually walls.
Dang.
And they don't block line of sight either. Only the walls do.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this is a wall. It was blocking line of sight until it got to here. But now that we can see it, we now reveal it. It is the number 1. So there's going to be, this blip's going to go over here, and we're going to get one alien, and it's going to go here, like so. And now move 3. 1, 2, 3. We have line of sight with that. That reveals it's also a 1.
1. Phew.
And we put an alien there.
Those aliens look so cool.
And now we roll for the separate boards. So over here, that's a 5. 1, that's diagonal. No, we can't. So certain spaces are designed in like there's a slant here. Normally, you can move diagonally, but certain walls kind of prevent that from happening. So you have to go like here, 2, 3, 4, and now it's going to try to break down that barricade. So we're going to roll a die, and on a 5 or 6, it'll demolish it. It's a 1, so the barricade stays put.
Nice.
Now we're going to roll for this board to see if this one moves. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll move toward us.
So you're rolling for each
Rolling
board,
for each separate board.
which is a quadrant?
Yeah, it's like a quadrant.
Okay.
Like this is this board. These do not move, so we're not going to roll for those. So the blips have now moved, pretty much. And the aliens, if they do get revealed and reach a person during this step, they will attack. If we had rolled a 6 here for this board, this would have been enough to get here and attack.
Okay.
It would have been revealed here, kept moving, and then attacked us. But it didn't roll high enough. That's why I said if we had revealed it first, then it would have moved 6 guaranteed and attacked us.
I see.
So waiting to reveal it, I think, was the smarter move.
Crazy.
So that was the activate blips. Now we draw motion tracker cards. However, as part of the mission, we do not draw those until turn 4.
Okay.
So we skip that. Now we are on to the finish phase, which is resolve any finish phase effects. That's Bishop has one of those. And his start of finish phase, reveal a card. So draw 1 card from the endurance deck. And it's a blue, it's a weapon. So put that back under on the very bottom. There's a lot of that. This says blue, recycle a card from the discard pile. Well, there are no cards in the discard pile right now, so we just ignore that.
All right.
So, and then any other finish stuff. Check for victory or defeat, and then clean up. And now we are back to the Marines on turn 2.
All right. So the only person that has finish effects is just Bishop?
Bishop, correct.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Okay, so for turn 2, we rinse and repeat. We decide who's going to go first between us.
Okay.
And I would assume that would be me. If you want me to start shooting at these, I will. Again, I think he is opponents here. So I think for my first action, I will just attack. And I have an M41A pulse rifle. It's already equipped to me. This cost is only if you want to equip the card if you didn't have it in the first place. So you ignore this. Unless it's in your hand, then you're trying to equip it. Exhaust a card when you take an attack action with this weapon. And if I hit an alien, I can go into full auto mode and keep firing on weapons that I can actually see. That's what full auto is. Also, after you take an attack action with this weapon, you may take an additional attack action using a grenade weapon equipped to this character. I don't have a grenade attached to my character, I don't think, so I'm going to skip that part of it. But so what I'm going to do is exhaust a card for me, put a card from there into the exhaust pile. No, don't look at it.
Oh.
Just put it in the discard pile face down. Or not exhaust, no. Exhaust is next to it.
Yes.
Yep. So now that's exhausted. Think of it as an ammo that we spent.
Okay.
That's what that is. And now I'm going to roll the blue die. And my aim dial is 7. Oh, I have to reset my aim dial back to 6.
Oh yeah, we have to reset.
Yeah.
Huh? Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. We put our aim dials up in case they came out.
I see.
But
it
now
always resets.
it resets at the beginning of every round. So now I'm going to roll. And on a 6 or lower, I will hit the alien.
I would house roll that, by the way.
5. Okay, so I hit the alien, and 1 hit, they're dead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Now I have to lower my aim dial down to 5.
Oh, so every time you shoot, it lowers.
Even if I hit or miss.
But it resets.
At the beginning of my round.
Beginning of your round.
Yes.
I see.
So in turn 3, it's going to reset back to the original aim value.
I see.
But while you're shooting during that round, it's going to go down.
Your aim gets
and
worse.
it's going to get harder and harder and harder to hit something. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I could go into full auto. These things do not block line of sight, and I could full auto against that alien by exhausting another card, and I'd have to roll a 5 or lower to hit that.
We have Bishop. Doesn't he recycle these? Or doesn't he put these back in?
It depends on what he draws.
Ah.
I also forgot to do my on-activation step. This is going to be a common thing. Draw an endurance card, then each Marine character may recycle a card from their hand. Go ahead and just draw me this card just so I have it. Somebody wake up Hicks. Stand up any one knockdown character. I'd have to pay 3 exhausted cards to use that, but it's going to go into my hand for right now. Anyway, getting back to my turn. I'm going to do my full auto and go ahead and exhaust another card for me. And I'm going to attack that alien with my full auto. There's really no range. As long as you can see it, you can shoot at it.
So your ability is just to grab a card, or...
Yeah, it's just take it at the beginning of my activation. I can just draw a card from the endurance deck and put it into my hand.
Wow, that's powerful.
Mm-hmm. And it's a 2. 2 is lower than my aim of 5, which means I hit it. So this alien is now dead. And there are no other aliens to shoot at, so now I'm going to take my second action, which is move forward 4 spaces. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that.
Okay.
And my 2 actions are spent. Resolve all end of activation stuff, which I don't have. And now I can use my rank to activate grunts. So I'm going to pick 2 grunts again and activate them for 2 actions. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vasquez.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to have this guy, he's Hicks, I think. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to get up to the door there and get rid of that barricade so we can start moving down. So those were my activations for the grunts, and then I pass the activation token over to you. There's a token, but I don't think we need it. So now it's your turn. You are now Private Hudson. On activation, you may recycle any number of event or equipment cards from your hand. You don't have any, though. So on your activation, you may recycle any number of event or equipment from your hand.
I don't have anything.
You don't have any.
Yeah.
So in that case...
So how do I get a card then? Like, how is that?
You will... certain abilities will allow you to do that. Actually, the card action... No, card action, no. Aim, barricade, attack, move, rest. Whenever you rest, you can draw 2 endurance cards.
I see.
To put into your hand.
That's the only way to do it?
For your character. Other characters have abilities to just draw them.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's
you
move up 4.
Here, right? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And then...
My second action, I'm going to move up more.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you can activate 1 grunt.
Let's do Ripley.
You have actually end of activation before we do that.
Oh, yeah.
Reveal a card.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And on a star or equipment, which this is a star, put that card into your hand.
Oh.
You get to keep this. I feel safer already. Reroll a failed defense roll.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to put this, you want to keep it over there for you? Or do you want to put it next to your character?
Oh, this is so perfect. It has Hudson too in it.
Okay, well, I'll put it under here as a reminder that you've got this card for your hand.
All right.
All right, and you had 1 character that you can activate now, 1 grunt.
Yep, Ripley.
You just want to move her up 8?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like that?
Yeah. Well, I kind of want her next to me, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. And now Bishop is going to go on his own. Just, I guess, 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to, like that, maybe.
That's so wild that they just all move.
Well, yeah. It's the person with the highest rank typically goes first. He moves as many grunts as he can. Then another player goes, they activate as many grunts as they can. Any grunts that haven't moved yet will then move at the end of all of that.
Okay. And Bishop is a grunt, right?
Yeah, he's a grunt. Yeah, the only heroes is Sergeant Alpone, which is me, and then your Hudson.
Yeah.
Those are the only heroes. Everyone else is a grunt.
I see.
So we've done that, and everyone's done their thing. So now we move on to the alien phase again. I don't think we forgot any other activation things. I have a feeling we're going to forget them every now and again.
Yeah.
The alien phase, activate any aliens. There are no aliens. Next, we activate blips. So now we're going to roll for any blips that are out here. This board is going to move. It's a 2, so 1, 2. It's going to just try and knock down this barricade. On a 5 or 6, it'll do it. 5. It broke down the barricade.
Did Bishop have an activation to activate?
He did. We moved him 8.
I know, but
that's at the finish phase.
At the finish. Okay, sorry, God.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to move. He broke down the barricade. Now he's going to move 2. There is like a little wedge here, so he has to go this way, 1, and then 2 up that way. And now we're going to roll for this one here.
Okay.
It's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the blips are approaching our position. There are no other blips on the board.
Okay.
And now we move on to draw motion tracker, but we're on turn 2. They don't get drawn until turn 4. Then the finish phase. That's where Bishop's thing comes in.
I see.
We will reveal a card. So reveal an endurance card. What kind is it? A blue weapon. You can put that under the endurance deck.
Okay.
And it says recycle a card from the discard pile. There are no cards in the discard pile right now, so we're going to skip that.
They're all in the exhaust pile.
Correct. Right now we've got a couple of cards in the exhaust pile.
Ooh, that's scary.
It's okay. They can come back. If we rest, those cards come back. 3 cards at a time come back for every rest action. That's how we get cards moved back over into our active endurance pile.
So the exhaust is better than the discard.
Correct.
I see.
Discard, it's hard to get stuff out of.
I see.
At least with exhaust, you can rest and get stuff back into your endurance. The trick is go ahead and spend endurance to shoot, and that'll move cards over to exhaust. But the trick is don't let cards in the exhaust pile get over to discard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's like 3 steps to a card.
Yeah, so
it's either endurance ready, exhausted, it's there, and then discard is like, okay, you're going to lose it at the end of this campaign if you don't get it out of there somehow.
It's like that hospital game that we played.
Kind of.
Or Rexon. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Now we are moving on to turn 3. All right, and now we move into our typical thing. So here's the thing. In order to get rid of this barricade, we have to roll an endurance test. I'm thinking you should go first because Alpone has a tech level of 5. You have a tech score of 7.
Okay.
You should be the one to try and knock that barricade down, and then I'll swoop in and possibly murder the aliens.
Yeah, that sounds thematic.
So, you are where?
To the left.
Here?
No.
Here.
No, to this left. This one.
Oh, you're that one? Okay, so you're going to move up 1, 2. And then for your second action, you're going to attempt to get rid of the barricade.
Yes.
So you're going to roll this, and you want a 7 or less because your tech score is 7.
Oh, man.
And it's a 10, so you failed miserably.
Oh, dang.
10 is bad. We don't want high numbers. We want low numbers.
That's right.
It's all right. Getting those 10s out of the way. So now you can activate 2 grunts.
Okay.
So, 1 grunt rather. So I would recommend moving someone with a higher tech score. How about Bishop?
Yeah.
So Bishop can move and attempt to do the door.
Yeah, actually, let's do that.
The problem is
He can go in front of Vasquez.
he can, but we can't move through our own people.
Oh, so Vasquez would have to go around Bishop?
We can't go around Bishop. Like, whoever goes here, like, is going to block line. We can't move through each other.
Well, how important is that door to open?
Well, we can't do anything else this turn.
I know, so I feel like we kind of have no choice but to open that door.
The downside is, if we open the door, these aliens reveal, and we'll have no way to support our characters that are in the doorway.
So do you want your the aliens to break down the door?
It's probably better. But that's the thing, like, what do we do with the rest of our characters in the meantime? Like, they're just going to sit there and do nothing this turn.
Yeah, and it's just going to bring these out faster.
Well,
if we just, like...
Wait.
So
instead of bringing Bishop to the front, maybe we move someone... What character has a higher, like, I guess Ripley has a tech of 5, and you could try bringing her here to do that. But the problem is, it's going to cost an action to just simply move up to the door, and then a second action to open it. Mm-hmm. The problem is, like, once that door, assuming she's successful and this goes away,
the ants are going to move because
no one else can do anything because we can't move through each other.
Yeah.
We can't, like...
All right.
We can't move through, like, they block.
All right, so...
it's a shame that you can't squeeze by each other in this game. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So the other option is we just prepare by increasing our aim dials, or I don't know. What do you think?
Well, how about this then? Can you do an action and then move? You can do that, right?
Yeah, you can.
So what if I just move Bishop up there since he has a high tech and don't...
Oh, wait, it's a character, according to this, move. A character may not move through walls, barricaded doors, impassable terrain, or alien models, nor end their movement in the same space as another character. It seems like you can move through people. You can't end your space on them. Mm. So you could bring Bishop over there, try and open the door. It's just if he's unsuccessful, then we're all stuck there.
Yeah.
So why don't you move Bishop over there and attempt to open the door?
Okay.
I'll move through your characters and just shoot the aliens.
Okay.
So we're going to move Bishop here and try and open that door.
So
his tech is 7.
So I need a 7 or lower?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
It's not 6 or lower. It needs
7.
A 7 lower.
Mm-hmm. 7 or lower. It's a 2. You did it. So this is now gone. And now that this door barricade is gone, barricades block line of sight, but now that someone is standing next to a door, this door is now open. Now we have line of sight into the hallway.
Hold on, I'm thinking, what did he say? He said, I can do it. I'll do it.
I'm going to take your word for it.
And then he says, I'd rather not. I may be synthetic, but I'm not stupid.
Sure. So there's 1, and this one is a 2. So we're going to put an alien swarm token there, mm-hmm. and put an alien model on top of that.
Ooh. What's the swarm token for?
That is indicative of how many are in that space.
Oh, because the first one was 1.
And the second one was a 2. Mm-hmm. So there's 2 aliens here and 1 alien there.
So so aliens can see through the other aliens.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now that was your... No, you didn't do your on activation though. You may recycle any number of star cards, or so you could recycle this, meaning put it back underneath the endurance deck, but I don't think you want to do that.
For what?
That's your on activation ability.
Just to
recycle cards if we needed it. But I don't think we need to.
Recycle. Oh, like just get rid of cards from your hand?
Yes. To put back into here. In case we start running out for ammo purposes, you can start putting cards from your hand into there.
Okay, I was wondering.
But we don't need
why.
to.
Mm-hmm.
So Bishop went.
Okay.
And
my other ability, that's for the finish
That's
phase?
for end of activation. So you're there at this point. So your grunts have moved. Oh, you should have done that before Bishop went. Reveal a card.
It's
a green. So go ahead and put that underneath the endurance. Actually, it says put that card into your hand. So you put this in your hand. It's a shoulder lamp. Free action. Look at the top card of either the endurance deck or motion tracker deck. You may exhaust this card to place that card on the bottom of its deck. Do not play any exclamation point hazard cards revealed in this way. Now, here's the thing. This is equipment. You have to pay a card to actually equip it. You already have 2 cards in your equipment.
Well, we already know what it is. It was that one that's... So I might as well not use it yet.
Mm-hmm. It also said endurance deck, which is that. So you could peek at that one as well.
But I'd have to...
You'd have to get rid of an equipment that you already have to equip this. Because you already have body armor and bypass.
Oh, I see. What is my equipment?
Your equipment is bypass action. While in a space next to a computer token, you may exhaust 2 cards to take a tech test. If you pass, barricade or unbarricade any door.
Whoa.
That's if you get down here.
Yeah.
And then body armor. If you fail a defense roll, reveal a card. And depending on what happens,
If I fail a defense roll? Okay.
Yeah, so if an alien attacks you, you have a chance of, like, being okay.
All right, Hudson's definitely going for that computer.
So now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move my Alpone, which I think is one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
See him?
No, he's this one.
Why is he back there?
Because...
Oh, he took a shot.
Well, because...
1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 into the hallway there just to get some line of sight. And I'm going to activate 2 of my grunts. Actually, any end of activation thing?
Oh, yeah, you're
starting. My on activation. Draw an endurance card, then each Marine character may recycle a card from their hand. So I'm going to keep this. Do the thing with the knife event. I could have played that, but I can't play. That's for an action. So these event cards that I'm picking up, you can play these for an action, but unless they say free action, but you have to pay the cost and exhaust to do that. Okay. So anyway, it was his turn. Now I'm going to activate 2 grunts. So I think Vasquez needs to get out here. 1, 2, 3. And she's going to, that was her first action.
Does she have a on?
That's a passive. It says exhaust 2 cards instead of 3 each time you fire an M56 smart gun, which is what she has. So for her second action, she is going to use her M56 smart gun, which is already equipped. It's full auto and bulky. Exhaust 3 cards when you take the attack action, but it's only 2 for her. When rolling for an attack with this weapon, you roll 2 dice instead of 1, discarding the highest result. You cannot equip a backup weapon. Okay, so
I'm exhausting 2
I have to reset her aim to 6. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I have to reset mine to 6.
Yeah, we have to basically reset everyone's aim back to their standard. That's something we forgot to do.
So it's
6.
Sorry.
And yeah, okay, so we're good.
So you're gonna shoot. So I have to
2 cards.
Exhaust 2 cards.
Yep, put them over
1
to the right. Yep.
And 2.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 2 dice, and my aim is a 6. So one of those dice, 1 and a 2. So whatever we pick one, and it's just 1. Either one will work. This one's gone, and I have full auto on that weapon, meaning my dial goes down to 5, but I can shoot again.
Oh.
So go ahead and whenever you do full auto, you exhaust 1 card.
I see.
So exhaust 1 card, and I'm going to roll 2 dice and try and get a 5 or lower. 8 and a 10, I missed. So unfortunately, that didn't pan out. Her turn is over.
Your gun jammed.
I guess. And now I get to move 1 more guy. So I'm going to move Hicks probably. He's got, and yeah. So I'm going to move Hicks. I think he was back here.
No.
That's Ripley. This must be
That's Hicks.
Okay, so 1, 2. Just stand him right there, I guess. And he's going to take a shot at that. So his aim dial is at 6 right now. He's going to use his M4 1A pulse rifle. Exhaust a card when you take an attack action with this weapon. So go ahead and exhaust 1 card. I'm going to roll a die. It needs to be 6 or lower. It's a 6. So we killed 1 alien. So one of his spawn tokens, or the swarm tokens, go away. There's still 1 left. I'm going to use my full auto ability. This goes from 6 to 5. And I'm going to exhaust another card. I need a 5 or lower. It's a 6. So it didn't work. All right. So that leaves 1 character that we haven't used yet.
Bishop.
Ripley. You used Bishop to open the door.
Right. Ripley.
So Ripley is going to go 1, 2, 3. And she's going to take a shot. She's got the M4 1A pulse rifle. Same thing as the other ones. So her aim is only 5. So go ahead and exhaust a card. And I need to roll a 5 on this. It's a 6, unfortunately. So it didn't...
So her max aim is 5. Interesting.
5 or lower. Yeah, her stats are worse. Because characters are either military or Wayland-Yutani faction.
Cool.
And typically the Wayland-Yutani, they have lower stats, military stats.
I see.
So we've activated everyone, unfortunately, which means the alien
is his turn.
Well.
Oh, Bishop's end.
Well, let's one thing at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Use rank. Yep, we're done there. Okay, so we're going to activate aliens. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Okay. So the alien is now going to go up to 6 spaces. It's going to go 1, 2. Now, here's the thing. It's going to attack whoever this is.
That's Hicks.
Hicks, okay. So, however, before it actually attacks, it'll move and attack. But before it attacks, everyone within line of sight of it,
Ripley, sorry.
That's
Ripley.
Yeah, that's Ripley. So it's going to attack Ripley. Everyone within, I think it's 3 spaces of it, will get defensive fire.
Okay.
Starting with Ripley. So Ripley is going to try and shoot the alien dead before it attacks.
Oh.
And then everyone else that has line of sight can also attack it within 3 spaces.
That's kind of like an opportunity.
Yes,
shot,
kind of.
Kind of.
So we're going to start with Ripley. Go ahead and exhaust a card because she's going to use her rifle. And her aim is 4. So we'll see how that goes. It's a 4.
Oh.
So she shot the alien just as it got into her face. And
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of scenes in my head.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the aliens. And now the blips move, but there are no blips.
Yeah.
So we're going to skip that. And now we clean up. And now we're into the finish phase. Bishop's finish thing is going to happen. Reveal a card in the endurance deck. And what is it? Blue. So underneath, and it says recycle a card from the discard pile, which we don't need to do.
So because she shot him close up, does any acid spill in her face?
No. So the developers did not include acid mechanics. According to their FAQ, it's built into the whole body armor card or something or other. I don't know. There is, I will, just as a quick aside, the expansions added a PvP mode where one player is the alien facing off against the other players. They get special hazard cards that have acid blood specifically written on them. But that's only for the PvP mode.
That's silly to me.
Well,
I don't like that.
Maybe it's a balance thing. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I want acid in my face.
Okay.
It's thematic.
I see. So that was it. We did the finish and check for victory and defeat. Okay, so now we're on turn 4. This is where the motion tracker cards will now start kicking in during the alien step. Okay, so now it is the Marine's turn. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? What do you think? I'm thinking we make our way down here and start exploring the tokens.
I think so.
We just hug this computer and do as much tech as possible to reveal so we know exactly where she is.
I agree. I highly agree.
And then in the meantime, maybe those with low tech, like Hicks is only 4. He might
guard the door,
maybe start barricading these.
Yeah.
We know that one's going to come out of here. We could also barricade this door. Is this you and... You know what?
That's me and Bishop.
Maybe you guys should go first, and one of my guys hang back and barricade the door.
Yeah.
Or no. How about I go first, get my characters out of there, so that you can jump over and barricade it.
And then barricade.
That way, we know one's going to spawn here.
Yeah.
Right? So we can barricade that door and maybe slow them down a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Sergeant Al Capone. I keep thinking it's like Capone, Al Capone.
You can just call him a pone.
I guess. So he is, I think, is he here? Yeah. So he's going to move straight down. Okay. He's just going to go, actually, in the beginning of my activation, I remembered, draw an endurance card.
There you go.
Arc Welder. This card, I have to pay to equip this, so I'm just going to hold on to it. I do have these event cards I could use. Reveal a card. No, I don't think we need to. Okay. So, and there's no hand limit as far as I can tell. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think he just keeps moving down to try and get this hallway. He's trying to get down here as quickly as possible. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, like so.
What's his tech like?
His tech is 5. Okay. It's not great, but it's better than nothing.
Decent, yeah.
So his end of he doesn't have any end of activation. Now he activates up to 2 grunts. So Vasquez is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, moving right down the hallway, just securing things. And we're going to move. It's Ripley. Or what is this guy?
That's Hicks.
We'll go ahead and... Which one... You want to be here when you barricade this, or does it matter to you?
Oh, it doesn't really matter to me.
I'll just activate Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. just so we can create a nice line.
Well, how about, why not? I was going to say, why wouldn't you activate Bishop? Because...
Why would I? You're gonna. It doesn't...
Well, here's the thing. If I go with Hudson on my turn, I'm not going to lock Bishop in, right?
I could, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sorry.
7, 8. All right, so I'll activate him. Bishop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, they ignore him, so I could move him into that room to check.
You could.
7, 8. Where was he at? Here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to move him there, and they ignore him. According to the rulebook, if there's other non-synthetics, they will ignore him and go straight toward... They'll ignore him. So we can just have him... Now, this is barricaded. He could do a tech test and just look in that room, see if she's there. He might reveal an alien, though. Yeah. In which case, it may come after us.
I'd rather use the computer.
Right, well, do you want me to move him down this way then? Or maybe he can barricade the entrance.
I would say, yeah, barricade the entrance.
On his next turn, he can do it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so that was my 2 grunts that I activated. And now it is your turn. So at the start of your activation, you may recycle any number of cards from your hand, which...
Oh, I'm not able to barricade that door because people are on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that stinks.
Well, what if instead of moving Vasquez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Is that where she was?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could move Ripley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, these 2 haven't moved yet. And you could move Hudson here and barricade and then move one of these other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna move here.
Yes.
And
my active thing?
That's end of activation.
Sorry.
For beginning, it's you may recycle any number of cards from your hand and put them into the endurance.
Okay.
But for now, I'd say you moved and then you're going to attempt that on your tech is 7.
Second turn.
So a 7 or less is what you want. 10. Get those out of the way while you can. So okay, so at the end of your activation,
do I have cards that do anything for that?
No.
No, darn.
Nope.
Okay.
So, yeah, so now you can activate... At the end of your activation, reveal a card. And... it's a hazard. Quiet Reflection. This is one of the expansion cards, that little mech arm thing. Mm-hmm. Reveal a card and then recycle this card. So go ahead and reveal a card.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And if it's a yellow, draw 2 endurance cards. That's not bad. So this goes on the bottom
of the
endurance deck.
Okay.
And then this one goes, then recycle, reveal, and then recycle this card. Recycle means put this back on the bottom.
Okay, so
the cards that we revealed just now, and then you draw 2.
Just draw 2?
Yeah, just draw 2. That's for you.
But that's a hazard, isn't it?
I know, but it seems to be a good hazard. It all depends on what we drew, too. So you get these 2 cards, equipment and...
Okay.
So those go into your hand.
Okay.
And that was your end of activation, so now you've got your grunt.
Okay.
Now, if you activate him, you might be able to do a successful barricade.
I was thinking...
Was that Hicks?
Hicks, yeah.
Hicks has a tech of 4. So maybe not. Maybe we just move him down and here's the thing though, if we move him and stuff spawns at 2, Hudson's going to be by himself.
It's going to spawn.
Yeah, so maybe he does stay there and protect Hudson and you try and barricade. What do you think? You could do 2 barricades. You could roll 2 dice.
I can try. I think maybe if I'm lucky.
Do you want to?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so go ahead and roll
2 dice.
Just one.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
5. Nope. That's 1 action. Second action. 5. Nope. All right. So Hicks doesn't do anything. So your turn's kind of a bust, but that's okay.
Wow. At least I got 2 endurance cards. Did they do anything at all?
One's grenade. You have to equip them for them to do anything.
Oh. Lip nuggets.
Vasquez is the only one that hasn't moved yet. So we're going to just move her up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I feel like it really is thematic because Hicks is the one telling Hudson, just shut up, stop being a baby.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That sort of thing.
So now we are now going to move on to the aliens phase. Aliens move, activate blips. There are none. Now we draw motion tracker cards. So we've decided to, based on the 2 separate rule books, I think in the updated rule book, I think it's 3 motion tracker cards, but it says if you want to make the game easier, draw less. So I'm thinking we draw 2 every round rather than 3. So that one we know, we've seen it before. Alien assault. We're going to spawn 1 blip. So from the stack over here onto 2. And if this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, move this blip 4 spaces toward the nearest character. This goes into the discard pile.
Okay.
Just face up in the discard pile right next to it.
This one?
Yep. And now draw another one.
Oh. 1.
Alien drones. So 1 goes on 1.
Next to Bishop.
Now that will actually reveal because Bishop can see it. Players must either discard 1 barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. If there are no barricades, then the players must place the extra blip. I say we get rid of a barricade. Maybe that one so Bishop can just go in there and see what it is. Or do you want to get rid of this one so we can just possibly start looking around in here?
That's a good idea. I think we should probably get rid of that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one goes off to the side in the discard pile, and we're going to get rid of this barricade.
Because if Newt is here somewhere.
So now we're going to reveal. It's 2. So 2 aliens at this location.
Okay.
So we take an alien model and a swarm token.
Okay.
And that's that.
Interesting.
And that was the motion tracker step.
Okay.
Now we are on to the finish phase. This is where Bishop's ability kicks in. Go ahead and draw a card from the endurance deck. And then, what is it?
Blue.
Blue. Recycle a card from the discard, which there are no cards in the discard, so we don't have to
well, there is a motion tracker.
That's different. We're talking endurance cards here.
Oh, I see. So this should probably go on this
No. Leave those alone.
Because there's 2 discards.
Yes, the discard. This is referring to these discards. These do not get recycled in.
Okay, but there's 2 it says 2 discards. So should this one be
nothing happens?
Should the motion trackers be here instead?
No. Motion. This ability is to help us.
I know. I'm just saying, as per this organizer thing.
The organizer has 2 discard piles. One for the motion tracker cards and one for the endurance cards.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this should probably move here.
No, they don't.
So the endurance cards go
here? The endurance cards are on the bottom row and the motion tracker cards are on the top row.
Okay. That's what I was confused with. Sorry.
All right, so nothing happens there. And
the people couldn't see it, huh?
No, they couldn't see anything.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, my camera does not zoom out that far.
No.
So, all right. So we resolved any finish effect. Check for fix. Okay. So now we move on to turn 5. Technically, we don't have to track this anymore because, the only mission condition for this was start drawing cards on mission or turn 4. But I'm going to keep doing it so I can put timestamps in.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. So now we're on turn 5. The Marines are going to go.
Okay.
So, do you want to go first?
I would say, yeah. You know what? Yeah, because that way I can try the door again.
Now here's the thing. I think there's line of sight here.
Because of the boxes?
Yeah, these boxes don't block line of sight. There's a wall that would, but these don't.
How do you know which ones are boxes?
These are obstacles, whereas this is a clear wall. I'm not sure 100%. Again, this is our first time playing. This would not block line of sight. This doesn't. This doesn't. This doesn't.
It's so confusing because these are.
Those do. Those are walls. These are walls. They do block line of sight. These little obstacles in the middle here do, as far as I know, do not.
So what about those over there, the computers?
This does not.
I see.
This does not.
I really wish they would have color-coded the outline.
I agree. But I'm going to go ahead and just give the aliens the benefit of the doubt and go ahead and just reveal that. It's a 2. Okay. So we're going to put 2 aliens there.
Oh my god, I got to barricade the wall.
Do you want to go first and see if you can barricade before we move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just in case I have to leave people in the middle to defend you.
Yeah.
So you're going to use Hudson.
Yeah.
At the start of your
yeah. I can.
you may no, hold on. No. You may recycle any number of cards from your hand if you want to. If you want to put some of these back, you can.
I want to do that.
You want to put these back underneath
All
there?
of them, they're all useless to me.
Grenades, flare, shoulder lamp.
Although
the event is something you want to keep. You can play this on your turn.
Okay.
Reroll a failed defense roll.
The weapon. Do you think there's a better weapon for me?
You could equip this weapon. This is a backup. You could equip this to your character as a backup weapon if you want to. Discard this card, meaning discard pile, to make an attack with this weapon. Choose a space that is within 4 spaces of your character and in line of sight. Roll for each model token. This weapon always hits on a 6 or less. So it's a way of doing some AoE damage for every alien model in that area.
That's an action to equip something, right?
No, that's a separate step. Before you activate it, step 3, equip endurance cards.
Oh, I see.
So you've done your you skipped your on activation. Now you can equip a card or cards. Do you want to equip the?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means go ahead and put a card from there to the thing.
The exhaust.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put this grenade as your backup.
Sure.
And these are still in your hand. Did you want to get rid of these?
Yeah.
All right, so these go in the bottom of the endurance deck.
Okay.
I'm going to keep your event, though, because you can use that to get out of a bad defensive roll.
Yeah. Now, that was for my ability to get rid of cards on hand.
Yes. Well, no, that was... Yeah, correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was your on-activation ability.
Yep.
You equipped your endurance card, your grenade.
And now
you're on to perform 2 actions.
So I'm going to roll to try and barricade
your
that
tech
thing.
is 7. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I need 7 or lower.
Mm-hmm. 5. You did it. Okay. So you... Now line of sight is broken.
Yes.
And now you get a second action.
No, but we still know that there's 2 aliens.
We know
there.
that there's 2.
I see.
But
I do get a second action.
Mm-hmm.
I can't shoot that alien that's next to
there's
Bishop,
a wall
right?
here and this door is shut.
The door shut?
Well, yeah, the door only opens when someone's next to it.
Oh.
Doors automatically shut.
Oh, snap. Okay. No, I'm just gonna head towards the computer.
Is this Bishop?
That's Bishop. No, that's Hudson. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4 here. Although, how about here? Because the alien is going to make a beeline for somebody.
Yeah, he is going to make a beeline for me, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now you can activate, your end of activation is reveal a card. So reveal a card from the endurance deck.
Yep.
If it's a blue, then look at the top card of the motion tracker deck. You may place that goes underneath the endurance deck.
And I can look at the motion tracker.
Yeah, just the top card. And then if you want, place it on the bottom of the...
Or keep it on top.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
So, false alarm, recycle 1 card. I say we keep that on top.
Definitely keep it.
Okay. So, now you can activate 1 grunt.
Hicks.
Is this Hicks?
Yes.
So, you want to move him 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe up further? Or what do you want to do with him? We don't want to move him within 6 of this because he'll be able to hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The alien will get to there.
Yeah, that's fine.
So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, like just there. Move him down further.
Yeah. Did you move Vasquez out the way?
Vasquez was always there.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so that was your grunt activation. So now Apone is going to go. And let's see, on my start of my turn, draw an endurance card. And then each Marine may recycle a card from their hand. I might recycle 1 because I'm not going to use half of these.
What is past the activation token?
That's just past, it's like the next player token.
Oh, I see.
I'm not using it because we can keep track without it. So I'm going to draw a card.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
It's another helmet. And then each Marine character may recycle a card from their hand. I'm just going to get rid of this extra helmet and put that underneath the endurance.
Okay.
And so I think that was him, right? Apone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
The one that looks like a leader with his pointing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I kind of want to stay in this hallway. For his tech is 5. It's not bad. Maybe I get here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 here and just kind of hang out by the computer, and then on my next turn do some techs. Or do I start making a beeline down here to try and barricade 3?
Oh, that's a good idea.
The downside is if aliens spawn on 3, then we're in trouble.
True, but we know that this is going to be a false alarm.
Yeah, there's another card behind it though.
Yeah.
So what do you... I mean, he's got it 5.
I have a question. When you reveal something from the computer, and if it is an alien, does it start moving?
No, you can look at it. It doesn't...
So it doesn't actually activate?
Correct.
Okay.
The only time it activates is when you've got line of sight on it.
I see. Okay.
You're just using the computer to like use cameras to look at the room
okay.
to see what's in there.
I
But
see.
the aliens don't know that you're there.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So maybe we set up a... Well, I kind of want to tech the crap out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3...
Okay.
And that kind of, this hallway here, just to sort of keep an eye on that in case the alien swings around.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, so that was that. And now I get to activate 2 grunts. So part of me wants to keep the low techies in the hallway to sort of guard against this getting hit in the back. Vasquez has a tech of 4. I think she should stay in the hallway here and kind of just keep an eye on things. So maybe she just stays there, and I'll have her rest twice for her action, and that'll move 6 cards from the exhaust pile underneath the endurance deck.
Okay. You want to
So
do that?
yeah, take the top 6 cards of the exhaust pile.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And put those underneath the endurance deck
Alrighty then.
to restock. That was Vasquez. And now Hicks has a tech of 4 as well. Hicks is... You already moved Hicks, though, didn't you? I think that was...
Yeah.
Yeah, you moved Hicks down. So Ripley has 5.
Ripley is
Bishop
the one.
has 7. Huh?
You have to move Ripley, right?
Yeah, I'll move...
That's... Yeah.
Ripley is
Ripley's the one
here.
that's... Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2... I'll just move her here. 3...
Can you do that?
Yeah, there's a space here between these 2 walls. But that would end her movement. And the only one we haven't moved yet at this point is... Who is this? This was Hudson? Yeah, that's Hicks, actually. You moved Hicks. And this is Hudson. So we didn't move Bishop yet. So what do you want to do with Bishop?
He has a decent tech, right?
Yes. Do we move him down here and then, like... and ignore this? Because if we reveal this and it's an alien, it's going to come after us. So maybe he does come down this way.
I was thinking about, but what if we try and barricade 2?
Yeah, we could go 1, 2, and then barricade this door so that the aliens are forced to go around that way.
Yeah, or what about barricading the spawn point? Can you do that?
Well, he's not near... Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
The alien's on top of it right now.
Oh, so you just can't do it?
Yeah.
Aw. All right, the door, I guess, would be good.
So, like 1, 2, and then try and barricade that?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so his tech is 7. Although he does have a microscope. Take a tech test. If passed, reveal a card. Reveal the top 3 cards of the endurance deck. Recycle a card. Nah. Okay, we'll just, do that. We'll do a tech and try and barricade. It's a 7.
Wow.
His tech is 7, so that's perfect.
Okay.
So we barricaded that door.
So that equipment, what did that say? So if it is successful, right?
The tech test is successful.
Yeah. So what?
No, I wasn't using this.
Oh.
I wasn't using the microscope. We were doing the tech test for that door. I was just reading to see if we could do anything with this.
Oh, but does it say anything?
As an action, take a tech test. We used our action to barricade, so this does not matter.
Tech test is the computer. Sorry.
Tech tests do a number of things. Tech tests are for the computer. Tech tests are for barricading. Tech tests may be on a card. It all depends on what we're doing.
So okay. I thought it was like if you take a tech test. Like
No. This is specific.
That's an actual action.
We're either going to, as an action, take a tech test to do this.
I see.
Or as an action, take a tech test to barricade something.
I see.
Or as an action, take a tech test to
I see.
computer.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's our first time.
Yeah,
There's going to be questions.
and I'm not able to read the cards, so I don't.
Well,
have a
the
visual.
table. I mean, there's a lot of tables.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm asking a lot of dumb questions.
It's not dumb. Okay, so Bishop went. He barricaded, and now it's the alien stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the aliens now move 6 spaces. Now here's the thing. It's going to ignore the door. It's going to go 1, 2. Like the closest is him or him. 1, 2. Let's see. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's going to go this way anyway. But at least we stopped it from going that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is now in the hallway going after Hudson there. And this alien with its swarm token is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's going to try and knock down the barricade.
Oh, gosh.
So it's going to roll a die. On a 1, it does not. So it stops its movement there. Had it broken through, it would have gone 6 and moved into the hallway.
So what does it need to...
5 or 6.
Oh.
According to the updated rulebook, it's a 5 or 6.
Okay.
So there's a 1 in 3 chance of it breaking down. Whereas in the original rules, it was a 4, 5, or 6. It was a 50-50 chance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm more inclined with the 1 in 3.
That's fine.
So, all right, so the aliens moved, and now blips move, but there are no blips. So now we move on to motion tracker cards. So 2 get drawn. So first one is that recycle a card, which is take a card from the exhaust deck and put it underneath the endurance deck, is what recycle means.
Yep.
So that goes into the motion tracker discard.
Yep.
And now draw another motion tracker.
Oh, number 3.
Okay, so we're going to put a blip on number 3.
Oh, that's line of sight.
Which is here. And exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. Oh. So here's the thing. These block line of sight for Hudson. Marines block each other.
Okay.
So this does not have line of sight with this. But these 2 see it. So now we have to exhaust 1 card for each. So exhaust 2 cards from the endurance deck.
Yep.
And that goes over here. Yep. And now we have to reveal it because we can see it. It is a 3.
Oh.
3 aliens just showed up. So we put 2 swarm tokens down.
Game over, man. Game over.
Take one out of the box. And there you go.
Alright.
Alright, and that was that. And now Bishop's ability kicks in because we're in the finish phase. So go ahead and reveal a card.
Okay.
And it is a green. Recycle up to 4 cards.
Whoa.
So that goes underneath along with 4 exhaust cards.
Yep. So that's...
4 from the exhaust deck goes underneath.
Wow, so only 1 exhaust card.
Okay.
That's good.
Good job, Bishop. He's our support character.
Yep.
All right, so now we're into turn 6. And now we have Marines. Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to do? You want me to go first and try and shoot them?
Well, it's up to you. I think...
Anyone in the hallway should shoot.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys should tech while they're here. I don't want to move them away.
Your opponent.
Yeah, I know. I'd have to do a tech. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Doesn't matter at this point. I guess you can go first.
All right. At least Vasquez is in the hallway. She can do some nasty shooting. So I'm going to activate a Pwn. And on activation, draw an endurance card. Keep moving, baby. Each character may move up to 2 spaces. Marine characters that move may draw an endurance card. But I have to pay 3 for that to happen. And then it says, each Marine character may recycle a card from their hand. I'm going to recycle the Arc Welder because I'm never going to equip it. And that goes underneath. Mm-hmm. So Apone is now going to do a tech test. He needs to roll a 5 for that to happen. Mm-hmm. 10. Nope. I'm going to do it again. Second action. 10.
Oh, man.
Getting those out of the way now. Hopefully. Those would have been death had we... Yeah. That's crazy. 1 in 10 chance each time. Yeah. So now I'm going to activate Vasquez for the grunt. Mm-hmm. Actually, does he have any end of activation? No, he doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to activate Vasquez. And she is in line of sight of both of these aliens. She's going to exhaust 2 cards to fire her smart gun.
All right.
And her aim is 6 by default. So her aim is 6. We're going to roll 2 dice. And it's an 8 and an 8, so she completely misses. That's wonderful.
Auto fire?
No, that only kicks in if you hit something.
Oh.
So for my second action, I will shoot again.
Okay.
So exhaust 2 more cards.
Wow.
Come on, Vasquez. What are you doing here? A 5 and a 1. Okay, so we're going to hit this one. Mm-hmm. And there's still an alien token left.
Yep.
Her aim is now 5. Mm-hmm. We're going to now full auto, exhaust 1 card.
Okay.
And we're going to...
Who are you aiming for?
This one.
Oh, okay.
10 and a 9. So we missed. So her turn is over. She did 2 actions.
So she died on the 10?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
They didn't attack yet.
I'm kidding.
Well, don't confuse people watching.
I'm sorry. The gun, like, all of a sudden reversed itself and charged.
Who is this? This is...
That's Hicks.
Hicks. I think Hicks needs to go next. So Hicks is going to... He has an aim of 6. He's going to take an action, pulse rifle. So exhaust a card.
Oh my goodness.
And it is a 1.
Ooh.
That kills that. He's going to go into full auto mode.
Okay.
He's going to go down to 5, aim.
One more.
And he's going to aim for that one down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9, so he misses. That was his first action. His second action, he's also going to stay there and shoot at these.
Oh, okay.
So his aim is now 4, unfortunately. So he needs a 4 or less to actually hit anything.
Exhaust a card?
Yeah, exhaust a card, but I think it needs to be done. It's a 5, he misses. So that's it.
Rough.
So those are the characters that activated.
Okay.
And now...
Now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn. At the start of yours, you may recycle any number of cards, event cards or green cards from your hand, which...
I don't have any.
Yeah.
Except for that one, but I'd rather keep it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you are here.
Yep. I'm going to move down 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here?
And yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. As long as you don't end here.
Yeah.
Okay. And for your second action, do you want to move into the room to try and do that and hope that these guys can do it, or do you want to shoot at the alien with your aim of 6?
I'm confident, and Hudson's kind of a chicken.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to the tech room.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're almost there.
Yeah.
At the end of your activation, reveal a card.
Okay.
What
It's an event.
Okay. It says you can put that in your hand.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Play after a character fails a tech test. Reroll that test. If you fail again, exhaust 2 endurance cards. If they pass, draw up to 2 endurance cards.
That's not bad, actually.
No, it's not bad. Did IQs just drop sharply? Okay. All right. Now you get to activate 1 grunt.
Okay.
It's either going to be Bishop or it's going to be Ripley.
Ripley is...
Oh, didn't Ripley already move?
No, you did Vasquez and Hicks.
Oh, I did. Okay, so where's Ripley at?
She's right there next to the computer.
Yeah, so do you just want to do tech twice with her?
I'll do that.
Oh, yeah, please.
She's a 5?
She has a tech of 5. Mm-hmm. It is a 3. Yes. So which one do you want to look at?
Ooh.
You want to get this one out of the way so we know we can start moving this way?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
actually.
So we're going to look at it. It's a 1. It is not Newt. So we can ignore that part of the board now.
All right.
And you want to do another tech test?
Yes.
Okay. It is a 2. Which one do you want to look at? This one?
Yeah, the closest one.
Or do you want to look at the furthest one so that we know we only need to look here? What do you think?
That is a good idea. God.
It is a 2.
Okay.
So Newt is either here or here.
Okay.
So now we know we can...
So we can hug these spots.
Correct.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was Ripley. Mm-hmm. Now Bishop is the only one that we haven't moved yet. So Bishop's just going to, I think, move down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 next to the computer and do some more teching.
Yeah.
On his next turn.
Yeah.
Or can we move here for 4? That way you can fit in there and do your thing.
Either way.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was it. Then we move on to the activate aliens.
Wait, hold on. Where was Bishop?
He was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay. So activate aliens.
Yeah. So this one goes up. There's 3 aliens.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then that one's going to attempt to bust down the door.
All right, don't roll.
On a 5 or 6, it's a 1. It stays put. Okay. Blips move. There are no blips.
Nope.
Now we draw 2 motion tracker cards.
Oh my gosh.
All right. 1 on 4,
Ooh.
which is there. We don't know what it is yet. If this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, it doesn't. Move this blip 4 spaces. Okay, so that goes in the discard. And then this new one is Alien Lurker on 1.
Ooh.
Where's 1?
Up there. He has to go around.
Yep. If this blip is not placed on a spawn point within line of sight, it immediately moves 4 spaces. It's not in line of sight with anybody, so it's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He doesn't go through the barricade, does he?
These guys are closer than these.
Are they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These guys are barely closer.
Okay. Scary,
There's also a barricade there. I'd imagine it would take the path of least resistance.
I guess.
So, yeah. We did the motion tracker, and Bishop does his thing. Go ahead and reveal a card.
Yep.
And
Red.
Ooh. Well, actually, that's good. Bishop is a synthetic. Bishop recycles any red cards placed on him, which is perfect.
Okay.
So we ignore this. We ignore this. Burke's treachery, but we ignore it because synthetics do not get hazard cards, which is kind of cool. So that goes underneath the endurance as a recycle.
All right.
It's kind of lucky. You good?
What does this mean? Sorry.
Reveal a card. That means draw a card from here.
Yeah.
If it's a blue, green, or yellow card that gets revealed, exhaust 8 endurance cards, meaning move 8 from here to the exhaust pile.
I see.
If we draw a red, discard 6 cards, and then discard this card.
I see. All right.
So that goes underneath.
You know, I love glossy cards, but I really wish they made different textured cards.
What are you doing over here?
It's very slippery. It's just very slippery.
Okay, so we're in turn 6.
Yep.
Did I change this? I don't remember.
I think you just did.
Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
I'll have to check the video and then adjust. Okay.
Pretty sure it's 6 now.
All right. So in that case, the Marines get to go. Who wants to go first?
Let's see. Let's do Hudson.
All right. So as Hudson, do you just want to move in tech? Because you're not next to the computer, you're here.
Oh, yeah. You are next to the computer.
Well, there's that, but I think we need to... There's 3 aliens. We need to shoot them down.
That's true.
Hudson could go 1, 2, 3... Or 1, 2, 3 and shoot at him.
He's better at tech. Unless we just want to surpass the tech and start going here.
Yeah, we could do that. I think it's smart.
To just surpass the tech?
Well, people are still here. Bishop's here. He could stay there in tech while we do our thing.
Okay.
So I think it's wise to start moving in that direction.
Sure. All right.
So you want to activate Hudson?
Yeah.
All right, so at the beginning of your turn, you can recycle cards, which you're not going to do because there's nothing really. 1, 2, 3. This door opens, and now you have line of sight with these aliens.
Wow.
For your second action, you can use your pulse rifle. You've got an aim of 6, and you have to exhaust a card.
Exhaust a card. Okay. And
Roll a die on a 6 or lower. It's a 2.
2.
Great. So 2 destroys 1 alien.
Mother.
Yes.
What he was saying.
Okay.
On the movie.
Now you could full auto if you want. Your aim is down to 5. Do you want to full auto and keep shooting? I would.
You would?
It's a 50-50 shot of rolling.
All right. All right.
If we kill them early, we can move these guys down and start moving that way.
True. All right. Ready?
Yeah, you got this.
Come on. Come at me, bro.
4. You did it. That's another one down. Now you could full auto again, but you'd have to roll
A 3.
You'd have to roll.
No, I'm good.
You'd have to roll a 4 or lower.
It would be so thematically perfect if I did it again. You know what? Fine.
You sure? Okay.
It'll just be funny.
All right.
Ah, come get me. Come here. Ah.
Hey, missed.
And then
Okay, it was
gets
bound to
taken
happen.
down.
That's okay. So at the end of your activation, reveal a card.
Oh. It's a blue.
It's a blue. Look at the top card of the motion tracker deck. You may place that card on the bottom of the deck.
Okay. Oh, false alarm.
Keep it on top.
Definitely, definitely. I know, sorry. It's just...
It's like it's encroaching.
They're so slippery.
Yeah.
I'm so
All
sorry.
Right. All right, so you get to activate a grunt now.
Okay, bishop.
You want to do a tech thing
Yeah.
with him? Okay. So roll that, and you're trying to get a 7 or less. 9.
That's a 9 or a 6?
It's a 9. The line underneath is a 9.
Aw. All right.
You want to tech again?
There's
no
have
reason.
An event card?
No, he doesn't. Grunts never have cards. He has equipment.
I meant for Hudson. Doesn't he have an event card where if you fail?
He has to play it.
Oh, I thought it was for anyone.
No, he plays it on his turn. Oh, well, it says play after a character fails a tech test. Reroll that test. If it fails again, exhaust 2 endurance. You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, so it's a 0 costing card.
Yeah.
So if you want to play this, we'll go ahead and this goes play after a character fails a tech test. Reroll that test. If they fail again, exhaust 2 endurance cards. If they pass,
Draw.
so yeah, I think you have to exhaust this to play it. So go ahead and roll again. We'll see what happens. Roll well, or roll it off the table. That's fine. 7. We got it. So if successful, draw up to 2 endurance cards. So exhaust this. Now here's the thing, though.
That's for bishop. It says if they pass, draw up to 2 endurance cards.
Right. That would be, but that's for, we'll put it on
for
Hudson. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll give this
what
to
I'm writing
Hudson.
it as.
Okay, so we've got the only way to be sure and a pistol.
Okay.
So these are 2 events that just came up, or an event and a card. Yeah, they are slippery.
See, I told you.
All right. So that was his first action. Now he did pass. So which one do you want to look at? It doesn't matter.
Just do that one. Oh, Newt is there.
Newt. Okay. So we know where she is.
Okay.
She's got a second action now.
I'm going to now. Can he?
He can also look at blips that are out just to see how many aliens might.
Do they
be.
move?
What? No.
Oh, you mean for tech?
Yeah, to tech if he wants. He's also got a microscope that he could use. Recycle a card from the discard. Take 2 rest actions. It's up to you. The microscope. He could use the microscope to.
We have a lot of exhaust cards.
Or he can just
he can rest.
He can rest. He can take a rest.
Yeah.
So he'll just rest and.
Hold on. What's the? So we have to grab Newt and then go to.
We
the
have to
exit?
reveal. No, we have to reveal her.
Yeah.
Calm her down. That's a roll in itself.
Oh.
And then once we calm her down, then we make our way toward the exit.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Right, including Bishop.
Yeah, everybody.
All right, I'll rest.
All right, so just put 3 cards from exhaust underneath the endurance.
Did I have an ability or something that made it so that it's something with the rest?
No.
Or
That's only if you do a tech test and get a specific card type.
Okay.
Action. Take a tech test. If passed, reveal a card. If you revealed a blue one,
Okay.
take 2 rest actions.
Oh,
That's only if you're lucky enough to draw a blue card as you reveal it.
I see.
But your rest was a guaranteed rest, whereas this is like possible 2 rests, but it could be other things as well.
I see. I think. Yeah. Okay. I see.
So that was Bishop's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is.
I get to activate Alpone.
Okay.
Okay. So Alpone, we need to get back into the hallway and shoot those aliens.
Yep.
This is him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hudson has the door open, and there is line of sight from there to that corner.
Really?
Well, yeah. Any spot to any spot.
Okay.
Yeah. So that corner to that corner. Yeah. I can clip them. So I'm gonna do. Let's see. A single shot. I'm at aim 6. Go ahead and exhaust 1 card for me for my pulse rifle, and I need a 6. 7. So I miss.
You gonna do it again?
No, I already moved.
Oh.
So that was my second action.
Okay.
Now I'm going to activate my...
2 grunts.
I should have drawn a card at the start of my turn. So let's see what that is. It's a pistol. I mean, I'll just put it over here and yeah, I'll just leave it. Okay, so
Now you can activate 2 grunts.
yeah, I'm gonna activate Vasquez, and she has that full auto thing, or the smart gun.
Yep.
So exhaust 2 cards, and she's gonna take a shot. 10 and a 9. Exhaust 2 more cards. I'm gonna, for my second action, shoot again. Should use different dice. A 5 and an 8. That's good. Okay, so that actually is enough to kill that one. The 5 did it. All right, so that was her second action, and that's that. Her aim was at 5 at that point. Now it's at 4. She just barely made it. Her aim was at 5 when she rolled that second time.
Yep.
But now it's on 4. The second grunt I want to activate, I guess, is this Ripley?
That's Hicks.
It's Hicks. All right, so maybe move Hicks down. Maybe down here just to get... Although if a blip spawns here, then... Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have to go there anyways.
1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe... Yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're working our way toward that on. And then Ripley is the only one that hasn't moved yet.
Yep.
So I think she just starts working her way up there.
Yeah, she's probably the best one to calm Newt down.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. According to the rules, Newt will not run at the end of her turn. At the end of the Marine steps, Newt will run because she's scared from the Marines, but she will not run from Ripley.
I see.
So Ripley's like the best one to calm her down.
Yeah.
So Ripley went, and I think
It's the aliens.
yeah, the aliens now do their thing.
Bishop has his finish
That's
face.
we're not there yet.
Dang
The
it,
aliens
I
have
keep
to do their thing
Sorry,
first.
I keep forgetting.
Aliens go first. This one's going to try to break down the barricade. It is a 4.
Okay.
Didn't break it down. Now we move the blips. So now we have to roll for that one, or this board here.
Okay.
It is a 6.
Oh, that is, you should have rolled again because it...
2, 3, 4,
fell.
5, 6. It reveals because it's in line of sight. There's 2 aliens here. That's okay. They don't do anything.
Junk.
Yeah.
Junk.
And there's one there, and there's the swarm there. And now we have to roll for that one.
Yep.
It's not in line of sight yet, but it will be. We're going to roll for that board. It is a 2, 1, 2. It's in line of sight of that Vasquez, so it's a 2. So 1 there, and an alien there. Okay.
Cool.
That was the aliens, and then the blips, and now the motion tracker cards.
Not the bishop.
Not yet.
Wow.
We're not done with the alien phase yet.
Wow. Okay.
Recycle a card.
Oh.
So that goes underneath, and that goes in the discard.
Yep. And then one more.
Yep.
Alien Scout.
Okay, 1 on 4,
Ouch.
which is here.
Yo.
Exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. But there's no one in line of sight with it, so nothing happens.
Okay.
And
Is it in line of sight with Newt? No.
No, these
I'm
doors
just
are
kidding.
shut.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
Yes. Oh, so it actually doesn't go beyond turn 6. It goes back to turn. I'm just not going to bother anymore.
I mean, just put it back to like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like keep going.
No.
For time.
I guess I could. So who wants to go first?
I'm Hudson, right?
You are Hudson. So you're
I'm in that
here.
doorway. Well, how about you go first this time?
All right, that's him.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. And for my second action, I will shoot.
Okay.
So his...
Oh,
actually, I
your
need a card.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Grenades, which, fine. And I'm going to
Shoot.
exhaust so I can shoot. It's an 8, so I miss. Great. Good job there.
You gotta stop rolling there.
Yeah, really. I don't have any other cards that I could possibly use, I don't think. Event. No. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. So he went, and now I'm going to activate up to 2 other people. I'm going to activate Vasquez. She's just going to stay there and shoot.
the guy, yeah.
So go ahead and exhaust 2 cards. Her aim is 6. She's the best one out of all of them because she rolls 2 dice, but she's been rolling like crap. Okay, 1 and a 4. Perfect. That's 1.
And 4.
Yeah, well, one of them.
Oh,
You only hit one at a time.
Darn.
And now I have exhaust one card for full auto.
for full auto.
She's down to 5 aim. One of these has to be 5 or less. 4. Got it. So this alien is dead. She stops firing because there's no other aliens in line of sight. And for her next action, she'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and move down here like that.
And then your second grunt?
Yeah, second grunt. These two went. There's Ripley. There's him. I think we need to get down there to shoot, right? And who is this? Is this
That's
Hudson? That's you. So I guess Hicks will stay where he is and just take shots at the aliens.
Okay.
So he's going to, with his aim of 6, go ahead and exhaust a single card. Mm-hmm. And we're going to roll. He needs a 6 or less. It's 4. So
nice.
One of them is done. He's going to full auto. So he's down to 5.
Is that one card for full auto?
Yeah, one card. And it's a 9, so he misses.
Okay.
That was his first action. His second action, here's the thing though, his aim is 4 right now. Oh. So does he take, he can't really do anything else.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
I mean, he could start moving down here to try and corral Newt. That would be the thing to do. But he's just going to stay and shoot. I think that's going to be the best thing to do.
With a 4?
With a 4. It's a 5. No, he misses. He's down to a 3. Okay, did you exhaust a card for that?
I did not.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so I've done all of mine. Mm-hmm. And now you activate. You've got Hudson.
Do I have the...
No, that's only 2 recycle cards, not 2. Your beginning of activation is exhaust cards from your hand, yellow and green ones.
Oh, if you exhaust them or recycle?
I mean recycle.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so Hudson is going to move down.
All right, so he's here. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And then he's going to move in.
1, 2, 3, 4, like that, or
I don't think you can do that.
You can move down. Oh, he can move here.
Yeah. He can move there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right, now you get to activate one other person.
I'm going to activate
Ripley?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect.
And then take a shot at the alien?
Yes.
All right, her aim is 5.
5? Oh, yeah. That's right. I keep thinking it's 6.
Mm-hmm. 9. Oh, 6. Still not enough. Okay. That's bad.
That thing is going to hurt.
Okay, now Bishop is the only one that hasn't done anything yet. So...
should he rest? Because we have quite a few cards.
Yeah, go ahead and rest twice and just take 6 cards from the exhaust and put it underneath the endurance deck.
3, 4. We've shot a lot, but we've missed a lot.
Yeah, so 6 cards going to there. Bishop's turn is over. At the end of your activation phase, you should have done this. Draw a card from the endurance deck.
Oh, for Hudson.
For Hudson, yeah, we forgot.
Yellow.
We're trying to go quick. Yeah, you get to keep that. Reveal a card, search the exhaust pile for any one card and add it to your hand. Look at the top 5 cards of the motion. So this is something that you would have to do on your turn.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I might do that on my next turn. It looks good.
Okay. So that was it. We rested with Bishop. The aliens are now going to go. Mm-hmm. This one's going to try and break down the barricade. 1. He does not. This one's going to go 1, 2, and try to attack Ripley. Ripley has a 4 on her aim dial. And as defensive fire, she's going to try and shoot him before he hits. So go ahead and roll to see if you get a 4 or less.
Boy.
1. Perfect. It's dead.
Oh my gosh.
It's twice now Ripley's clutched it.
Now, did I have to...
Yeah, she had to exhaust a card to do it.
Oh, so even defensive measures, you have to do it.
Yeah.
But you can opt out. Like, you don't have to take a defensive.
Yeah, but your characters, once they get hit, they get
Yeah.
knocked down, and that's bad. And a 10, they die
Yeah.
instantly. So, anywho, that's that. We move the aliens, now we move the blips. So we're going to roll for that board here. It's a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Line of sight.
2.
Oh, dang.
So we got 2 aliens coming at us. Oh, wait, is that a barricade? Did we miss?
That was over
that
here.
was here. Okay. What to say? All right.
Yep.
There's that. Okay. And that one moved. It revealed. No other blips I can see.
Nope.
So now we move on to motion tracker. So go ahead and draw 1 motion tracker card.
Oh my gosh.
It is place a tunnel token in a square that is within line of sight and next to this character. It's just a moth.
Sorry.
I'll kill it in a little bit.
Yeah, the tunnel.
All right, so we're going to place a tunnel token in a square that is within line of sight and next to a character. Next to a character. Where do we want to put that?
A tunnel.
So maybe...
Where is the tunnel going?
It's just aliens. It's a new spawn point.
That's a spawn point next
Yes.
to Bishop?
Well, we can put it over here. We can. What?
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me. All right. Oh, next to this character. It just says within a line of sight next to this character.
That's a motion tracker, though, right?
Yeah, so it could be any character, I guess. That's fine. All right, reveal a... Okay, so now reveal a card.
An endurance card?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Well, who gets
It's
it?
yellow. No, it says yellow or green. Place one blip on the tunnel token.
Oh my gosh.
So it goes underneath.
Yep.
And this goes discard. And we're going to put a blip on this tunnel.
Oh
but it gets revealed because Bishop is there.
is
It's
there.
1.
Darn it.
So now we have an alien. Hey, Bishop, how you doing?
But he's not, they're not going to attack him.
No, they ignore him. And did we that was 2, right? So yeah. Was that 2 or 1 token?
That was just 1.
All right, so now we draw another one.
Yep. Here you go.
Alien Vanguard on a 1. Okay, so that goes on the 1 space, which is here. And reveal a card.
Okay.
Nothing happens. On a blue, a new blip spawns at 2. On a red, another one spawns at 1, but this is a yellow, so that goes underneath and this gets discarded. Okay. All right, it is now the Marine's turn. Mm-hmm. All right, we need to get in there and out because this is getting really dicey.
Yeah.
So he's here, right? What if we 1, 2, 3, 4? His tech is 5. I could just barricade that just to try and slow the aliens down. What do you think? Because he can't shoot through these guys.
Yeah.
So he might as well try to barricade. So he needs a 5 or better. Or does he have an event card that he could play? Reveal a card, search the exhaust pile, equip it. No. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It is an 8, so he fails. All right, so that was his action. I should have gotten a card to add to my hand. I'm going to recycle a card because...
There's a reshuffle.
Oh, okay. So what's going to happen now is that goes under. Now, shuffle these cards and put that...
On the bottom?
Let me show that.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the deck is a reshuffle card. So now shuffle all of those and put this underneath on the bottom again.
Okay.
All right.
It's very thin.
Well, we're going to do our best. So now it's Vasquez's turn. And I think we 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. Oh no, she can't do that. I'm going to activate one of these, and I think try to get rid of. I mean, Vasquez is kind of in a bad spot here. She can't 1, 2, 3. She can't.
She could try and get rid of the alien that's next to Bishop.
I say we let him come to us in that case.
Okay.
Or she can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and attempt to barricade, but her tech is only 4.
What about barricading that door?
I say Ripley just. What barricade? No, I say we just keep moving and try and get this. Wait, who is this? Hudson. No, this is who? Hicks? Yeah. So I'm going to have Hicks. Actually, let's have Ripley. Ripley's in the way.
She has to get to Newt.
Yeah.
I would say do Hicks move and shoot.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then shoot. All right, let's go for it. All right, Hicks has an aim of 6. So go ahead and exhaust a card.
Oh, man.
And it's a 4. 1 hit. We're going to full auto that and try to hit the other alien. So his aim is down to 5. All right. It's a 7. He fails. Okay. So that was both of my grunts, right?
And there's
no... did I... I didn't do the other one yet. I did him.
There's no equipment for Hicks, right? That you can do with.
He has body armor and a motion tracker.
Okay.
As a free action, reveal a card. And look at the top 2 cards of the motion tracker deck. Place one of these cards at the bottom. Same thing that your guys has, but I have to possibly exhaust this. I don't know. So anyway, I get one more activation with him. Actually, now Ripley can just take a shot and possibly move if she's successful. So I'm going to... who would be better equipped to do that? Maybe 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she can't do it because she's not going to get in there. So maybe we move Ripley up 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then take a shot with her. Actually, let's do 4 right there.
That way Hudson can...
That way someone can, get a line of sight that way. All right, so exhaust a single card, and Ripley's going to shoot. Exhaust a card. Thank you. And it's a 7. She misses. Great. All right, so that was my 2 grunts. Your guy activates. Hudson is here. Here's the thing. You want Vasquez to take the shot? She's better at it. Hudson can come down this way and try to get that way.
Yeah, but she has to exhaust 2 cards, right?
Actually, you've got line of sight where you are.
Do I?
Yeah, you've got line of sight.
All right, I'll shoot.
All right, so yours is 6. So go ahead and exhaust a card and then roll the die.
All right.
5. Hit.
Done.
Dead.
All
You
right.
killed the alien. You have one more action left.
How do we get Newt? Like, what's
Get within line of sight with her, and then she reveals, and then we put her on the board.
Oh.
Then we have to calm her down.
With just a roll of a die with Ripley?
Yeah, within 2 spaces of her.
Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to move. Get in there.
What'd you do?
I just moved up.
Okay, that's fine. I'm looking, it doesn't seem like... Oh, Newt. Newton's hidden among. When you flip the token, reveal Newt. She's now a character. Until she calms down, she activates after all characters have activated each turn. Each turn, she takes 2 move actions, taking a path that will end her movement as far away as possible from any Marine, but not Ripley. Any character within 2 spaces of line of sight may take an interact action to calm her down. You have to roll a 4 or less for her to join your team. So we have to get... Okay, so you shot and moved.
Yep, and now I'm going to activate Bishop and rest because
okay, yeah,
we
go
have
ahead
a ton of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so Bishop's going to rest twice and get 6 cards underneath the Endurance deck, which is great.
Yep.
And Vasquez, I think, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to barricade. It's all that she can really do at this point. Because...
I would have said rest. That way, if anything spawns,
1, 2,
she can
3,
just shoot them.
Fine. All right, so... All right, that's fine. So rest twice then?
But is that good?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just concerned that if something spawns here, Apone's in trouble.
That's true.
She does have line of sight with this tile. So actually, she's not close enough. If she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe up to there. Actually, the question is, do we barricade or rest? What do you want to do? She should be close enough to help with defensive fire, for sure.
Well, what do you think? This is our discard pile.
We still have a lot of cards here.
Do we?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'd say we try to barricade.
All right, barricade.
10. The worst roll. That's okay. All right, then. So in that case, that's it. Now we do the alien stuff, right?
Yeah. Did I do my my finishing thing? My face activity thing to reveal?
No, you didn't. Go ahead and do that now.
So what is it?
Reveal a card.
Reveal a card.
It's blue. So look at the top card of the motion tracker deck, and then you may place that card on the bottom of the deck.
Okay. So it would be this one on number 1. So 1 on 1 is
exhaust one card for each character within line of sight of it. 1 is...
Oh, that would...
That's not terrible. That could be a lot worse. So that's fine. I think we'll be okay with that one.
And that one would move, right? Because there's...
No, it would just spawn next to it.
Okay.
It doesn't say to move. It would tell you to move.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So now the aliens get to go.
Yep.
This one's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It doesn't move through bishop?
I guess it could. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter at this point. That's fine. 6.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's going to try and bust that down.
Mm-hmm.
2. It does not.
Nice.
Now blips.
Yep, 1 blip over there.
1 blip. So we're going to roll for that. It's a 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And that's it. And now motion tracker cards. So that one.
1. Yep. Spawns
Spawns at 1. And anyone within line of sight of it, we have to draw or exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight. So exhaust that.
Okay.
Next one is 1 at 4.
It's not good.
No. And if this blip is not placed on a spawn point within line of sight of a character, it immediately moves 4 spaces.
But it doesn't, right?
It does. If it's not within line of sight of a character, it immediately moves 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. It reveals and attacks because it's next to Ripley.
Yeesh.
And it's a 2. That's a really bad one. So 2 aliens popped up, rushed in, and now Ripley has to fight for her life over here.
Oh my gosh. And we need her too.
Yeah, so Ripley has to take some defensive fire. Her aim is currently at 5.
Okay.
So, did she fire last turn? I can't remember. I think she did, didn't she?
She did.
So she should be at 4 aim. Okay, so for her defensive fire, she's going to shoot. So go ahead and exhaust a card.
Okay.
And it's a 1. It's 1. And
that's scary.
we can full auto that if you want. Her
Yeah.
aim is at 3.
Might as well.
Yeah. Let me see. Come on.
Get another 1.
Yes! Dead. She just mowed them down.
Get away from her, you.
Witch, yes. All right, that wasn't bad. Okay, so now we move on to the next. Bishop has that end of turn thing. So go ahead and draw a card or reveal a card.
It's a blue.
Recycle a card from the discard. There is none.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the Marines.
How do these get to the discard pile? I forgot.
Certain cards will say discard.
I see, okay.
I say we try and get in there as quick. Opone goes first. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think these guys should stay here, guard this hallway while these guys do their thing.
Yeah, tech that up.
So I think we should try. My tech score is 5. I'm going to tech and try and barricade that. It's a 3. Cool. I was successful in barricading this thing.
All right.
And then for my second action, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And in case any happen to get into the hallway, and then I forgot to draw a card for the beginning of my turn. Okay. It's a hazard, quiet reflection. Go ahead and reveal a card.
Nice. The blue.
Blue. Shuffle a random card from the discard pile back into the exhaust pile, but there is none. So this goes under, and then this goes under the deck.
Okay.
And Opone's turn is over. Now...
They both go under?
Yes, they both go under. It says to recycle that card as well.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Next is, I think we get Ripley in there. We go away from the spawn point. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 next to Newt. And we reveal her because she's in line of sight. So Newt is now a character on the board.
Okay.
And for her second action, I think we try to calm her down.
Yes.
So it is a 9. It did not work. So again, I don't know if it's after everyone's turn or after any character. No. Each turn, she activates after all characters have activated each turn. Okay, so she only activates after everyone is gone, not after like Ripley and then. So Ripley's turn is over. Okay. I say we get someone else in there to try to do the same thing. Who was that? Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's within 2 spaces. Although I don't think that's...
Yeah, I was wondering about the whole block line of sight thing.
Yeah, I think it's line of sight actually. So each turn and line of sight of Newt. Okay, so was there a way to get Ripley in here without blocking line of sight? She was here. 1, 2, 3.
She could go diagonal.
She could have gone diagonal, and that would allow him to go here.
Yep.
Okay, that works. Actually, no, he would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 in the doorway. So he's going to roll to see if he can calm her down. 7. Of course not.
Oof.
Okay. But we've stopped her from leaving the room, because if she moves 2 spaces away from somebody, she can't land on someone.
That's right.
So we're just sort of like blocking her in. Well, that's my 2 grunts. So now you get to activate.
All right. I can go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Or do you want to go 1, 2, 3 and here and barricade this door?
Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whatever. And barricade tech.
I'd say go for it. Tech of 7.
Did I need to do this?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's not till the end of your turn.
The end of my turn. 6 or is that a 9?
9.
Dang.
You failed.
I failed.
Dang
it,
I don't think you have anything. Roll a defensive roll. Reveal a card. No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You get to activate a grunt.
Let's go with bishop and rest.
Okay, so that's 6 cards.
Twice, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And while you're doing that, Vasquez will activate.
6.
And I think she's just gonna kind of 1, 2 in the doorway here and shoot things as they come out.
Okay.
And she's gonna, for a second action, take a rest.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and take another 3 cards from the exhaust pile.
Yep.
So Vasquez did her rest. That was 3 more cards.
Yep, that's what I
The end of that phase is, I know we're kind of going quick. We're forgetting Hudson's card thing.
Yep.
So go ahead and draw one for you.
That's a yellow.
You get
I
to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Search the exhaust pile for any 1 card and add it to your hand. Should I do that?
That's on your turn.
Oh, on my next turn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so now the aliens get to go.
Mm-hmm.
Activate all aliens. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move 1 step in. She had the ability to go in further. I miscalculated. I would have moved her away from that 6. I'm not stupid. I would have moved her away from that 6 space.
Okay.
And then that one was going to try and break down the door. 2. That would have, no. All right, so now Blip's move. We're going to roll for this block here. It's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
So they move 1 space each, and that's it.
All right.
And motion tracker.
All right. Did Bishop do his final thing?
That's not till after
I
this.
keep forgetting. 1 on 4.
Wow, jeez. We have to reveal it immediately.
Yep.
Players must either discard 1 barricade in play or place a second blip at 1.
At 1?
Yeah. So I say we remove this barricade. It's not.
That's fine. It's
not going to
doing
happen.
anything.
That's 3 aliens here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2.
2 spawn thingies and an alien. That's all right. I got this.
All right, that's 1, and then the second one.
Oh, yep. That's 1 at 3. But there's
Other
additional
stuff. Yeah, 1 at 3. It's barricaded.
Oh.
So we're gonna roll this. It's a 1. It does not spawn.
things.
Goes
Interesting.
back to the pile. That's why we barricaded it.
Did we have to do this stuff?
Reveal a card. I guess we should. Yeah, go ahead. We should probably finish it.
It's a yellow.
Yellow.
Happens?
Nothing happens. It wouldn't have mattered.
Awesome. Okay. All right. And now Bishop gets his finished thing.
Yep. So draw a card.
Yep. It's a blue.
Blue is recycle 1 card from the discard pile.
Okay.
Which there is not a card in
Jeez.
there. All right, Marines. We're on turn 4.
I will go first. And actually, should Ripley go first? Or no?
Well,
you can't.
one of us has
One
to
of
go.
us has to go first. That's right.
As Hudson, do you want to try and barricade? Or do you just want to shoot? There's
Ooh.
3 aliens there.
I should probably barricade. But if I barricade, it's going to go around, right?
Yeah, well, it'll try to get to the door and break through it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll barricade. I'll try and barricade. All right, ready?
And I think each alien rolls for a barricade bust.
Oh, really?
Maybe we've been playing that wrong. Because there's 1 under here, I think you have to roll twice. 1 for each barricade, or 1 for each alien. So we've been messing up on this. That's one correction we'll have to note. But you roll for each token, I believe. So if you do barricade here, it'll roll 3 times to try and get. So maybe we should shoot them, and then you move out of the way so we
Yeah.
can shoot.
I'll just shoot. All right.
Once you move, though, the door's going to shut. So
then there's no line of sight.
correct. Once you shoot and move, the door's going to shut.
That's good, right?
Yeah, but then it moves. Yeah, well, someone has to. All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'll just shoot.
All right. 2. You got one of them. Did you exhaust a card to do it?
I did not. I'll do that.
All right, so you're down to 5 aim.
Okay.
And one of these is dead.
Okay.
Now for your second action. No, you're going to full auto.
Oh, yeah. I'll full auto.
So you're down to 5 aim, and you're going to do that again.
Yep.
It's an 8, so you missed. Now for your second action, you could barricade, you could shoot again. You're on 4 aim right now.
I might just move. That way, like, the door can close and there's no line of sight.
Line of sight hurts
guess.
us.
Oh,
We want line of sight so we can shoot them.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe if you stay there and barricade and miss, though, we'd have to, like, go in there. And, yeah, that's going to...
I'm tempted to barricade
All right.
because my shooting now is at 4, right?
Yeah, you do have an event card. I don't think any of these are going to help you out in this.
Well, my defense one, right? The one I had one.
Actually, you have a grenade. Discard this card to make an attack with this weapon. Choose a space that is within 4 spaces of your character and in line of sight. Roll for each model and token in that space and within 1 space of it. This weapon always hits on a 6 or less. So you could discard this to try and just attack both and take them out.
You think it's worth it?
You tell me.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, so you discard this card.
Discard it.
Yes.
Oh, nasty.
And you get to roll a die for each model. But this is your second action.
Yep. So 2 dice, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And on a 6 or
6
lower.
or less, yeah, for each. 1 and 8. So one of them is dead, but the other one is still alive.
Dang. Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
So you got one of them.
Yep.
All right. And you now get to reveal a card.
Okay. It's a green.
Green. You can keep it if you want. Yeah, you can put it in your hand.
Oh, no. This caused an action to do. Dang.
The arc welder. Yeah, but you have to also equip it, which you already have. You have bypass and you have...
What is bypass?
If you're next to this, you can create a barricade for an action.
Okay. I might have to... How do you replace it? It was on the next turn, right? It's on step 3, you said?
For what?
How do you replace a weapon or replace an equipment?
That was like step 3 of a
Step
turn.
3?
You've already passed that up.
Yeah, I figured.
So now you would resolve all end of action abilities, which you did. Use your rank to activate grunts.
Yep. I'm going to... Can we trade cards with people or no?
I think you have to be within 4 spaces or something like that.
Really?
But only the active players. In this case,
Oh.
I'm Apone and you're Hudson.
Oh, okay.
We're the only people that can have cards.
Okay.
So you can either activate these guys to try and calm her down, or you can activate maybe someone to help you out up there. I don't know.
Hudson, I think, is good because I have a defensive card.
Okay.
Right? An event card. It's under the first one.
Yeah. You have... Well, no.
No.
Yeah, I know. I feel safer already.
Yeah.
Yeah, re-roll a failed defense roll. Cost 1.
Yeah. So I'm okay with Hudson, where he is. I guess Ripley to try and calm Newt down.
Go for it. So you need a 4 or less, which I think is kind of silly.
4 or 6?
It's a 4.
What?
According to that, it's a 4. I don't like that 4 thing. I mean, it's just RNG at that point. It's a 9. Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Do it again.
For a second action.
She should be running, but at
We're
this...
blocked, right? We're blocked.
Yeah, I mean, like, she could go here, and then you could just... She would be... At the end of the last activation, she would have run 2 spaces away, so maybe here or here. So...
But I just...
Ripley's still in range.
Well, yeah.
So go ahead and do it again. 5. Wow. You know what? I'm going to house roll it and say 5 is better. I mean, like, this 4 crap that's all RNG. There's no way to modify that. 4 or less to calm her down. What if you sit here for 6 whole turns and never roll it? I just think that's stupid.
It shouldn't be.
It should be
50-50.
Well, not only that, but like I think the more you do it, I think like if it's first it's a 6, then a 5, then a 4. Like the more you do it, the better chance you have of getting it. I like those house rolls better, and that's what we're gonna do. So I think that 5 is gonna be fine.
Okay.
just to get this game done and stuff.
All
So Newt is now part of it. She's a grunt. If Ripley was an active player, then she would come in as Rebecca Newt, as an actual like hero. But because Ripley is a grunt, she comes in as a grunt.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm going to put her up here. And she has a move of 4. She has like a defense of 5, tech of 2.
Okay.
But now she's a character that we can move around. But Ripley did that twice, so her turn is over. And that leaves me to do my things. I have to draw an endurance card. It's a combat knife, which is one of the new cards. Gain -1 to your defense rolls, but I have to equip it, which I'm not going to do. I am going to put a card back, though, because per my ability, I can put a single card back and just put that back.
In the exhaust or recycle or in the regular?
No, in here, underneath there.
Okay.
I think I will, for 1 card, equip the grenade. Because...
Isn't that step 3?
Well, yeah, I didn't get there yet. I'm on activation. I did the on activation, and now I'm on step 3, which is equip something.
Yeah. Okay.
So, where's that? And I forgot about my gunner ability. This character exhausts 1 less card when making attacks during the alien phase. I should have remembered that, but there's so much going on as a new player, I completely forgot about it.
That's right. What did mine do?
Yours is for next to a computer token. So you really didn't have a chance to really do any of that. But anyway, he's going to stay right where he is and shoot at this. The alien has the door open. He's going to stay there and shoot. I will use my gunner ability. And it just says this character exhausts 1 less card when making an attacks during the alien phase. It wouldn't have mattered. So exhaust a card for me with my aim of 6. I'm going to try and shoot the alien where I'm at. 3 dead.
Nice.
All right, that's 1 action. My second action, I think I'm a little concerned for Hudson.
No, don't be. I'm telling you, he's fine.
Okay. Then I'm going to start him up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now he's going to activate. I think, Vasquez.
Okay.
Actually, this is Hicks.
That's Hicks.
He's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And shoot at the alien.
Aww.
To try and protect him. And
that's like the third
Hicks,
time.
He's got a name of 6. So, let's see. Exhaust a card. It's a 7. He fails. That's good. Wonderful. Okay. So that was my 2 grunts. The only ones that hasn't moved was Vasquez, right?
Bishop.
Oh, Bishop. Vasquez hasn't moved either.
Yeah, you didn't move her.
Okay. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Bishop, I think, just starts moving.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those aliens are going to come out.
Yeah. Maybe I should have moved. Oh, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and she'll rest 1 time.
Okay.
Just to get some cards. So 3 cards from exhaust into the bottom of the endurance. Because that way when they come out, they'll have kind of line of sight there. So, and then maybe Bishop should go.
They're not going to...
I know, but he might be blocking line of sight. So I'm going to move him back 4 spaces.
And then rest once.
And then rest once for him too. He was at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I think that's all of them, right? Oh, and Newt.
Much better.
So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's just going to try and we're going to make our way.
Does she have to be in range of Ripley?
No.
Okay.
She's her own character now.
Okay.
So we can move her freely. So we've done everybody. Alien stuff. He's going to move forward and attack Hicks. Hicks has an aim of 5. He gets defensive fire. Go ahead and exhaust a card. Hicks guts a 2 and kills the alien. That one's going to try and bust through.
Twice, right?
1 and 6. It does. So it moves 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Along with that. And we get rid of the barricade.
Oh,
so
wow.
It broke through.
So the 1 didn't even count.
It did. We rolled twice.
Yeah.
1 for each alien token. We should have done that before, but new players still learning the game. Okay, so the aliens moved. The blips are going to move. It's a 1.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now, there's still no line of sight there. So they stay where they're at. And
Oh,
now 2 motion.
Did Bishop do the thing?
We're not there yet.
Oh, damn.
2 motion tracker cards.
Every time.
It's like at the end of everything.
False alarm.
Recycle a card. So 1 from
The exhaust.
exhaust goes underneath.
Okay.
And then this card number 2.
Okay. And here you go. Oh, another one.
Another recycle a card.
Sweet.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. And
That's it. That's our saving grace. We need to hike. So we are now, I don't know what turn this is at this point.
Bishop's thing.
Yeah, Bishop's thing. Draw a card.
Blue.
Blue is recycle a card from the discard.
Which we do.
So yeah, put that right underneath there.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Okay.
As are those grenades or whatever.
Yep.
All right. So now we are going to, I'm going to activate first and try and take out these aliens with
Yep.
a pwn. He gets to draw a card. It's a pulse rifle, which I don't need. And I'm going to recycle one of these. I'm going to recycle this pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So put that underneath, please.
Yep.
And I'm going to basically shoot with him. 9.
Oof.
Exhaust another card for my second action. 1.
1.
That's 1 hit. And I'm down to 4 aim with him. So do I chance it? I think I'm going to full auto it. I gotta. So exhaust another card.
Okay.
And I got to get a 4 or lower. 9. Nope. Okay. So that's his activation.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to activate Vasquez. And she has an aim of 6. Go ahead and exhaust 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And she just needs, there's the 5. Perfect. She has an aim of 6. That's dead. She has another turn. She'll go, I don't think she should move up too far because of those blips. I think she lets everyone catch up and then we all rush up together. Okay. So I think we should, maybe I
Rest
should.
again?
Yeah, or I up her aim back up to 6 again.
Oh, in case they come out.
Well, they're going to come out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to up her aim to 6. So she went to 5
That's
to
smart.
shoot that one, and now I'm going to, for her second action. That way when they come out, if they get close enough, we can, well, actually, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're never going to get close enough. You might as well rest.
Okay. 1.
There is no Overwatch in this ability like in XCOM. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you might as well just rest. All right, so that was Vasquez. We still have another activation. Let's just get Ripley going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get to activate.
Yep.
So you are here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of your activation, you draw a card.
To keeper.
Yeah, reveal a card for each level. You have to exhaust 3 cards to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Each Marine may move 1 space. Each Marine takes a free aim action. Each Marine draws a card. Okay. You've got a lot of cards here, but none of them really help us move.
Yeah, I kind of just want to recycle everything, to be honest.
Yeah. That's fine. That's on activation, so maybe next turn.
Darn.
So now you get 2 other grunts to move.
Okay, I'm going to move
Or 1 other grunt.
Hicks.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay. And now we move everyone else that hasn't moved yet, which is
Bishop.
Bishop and Newt. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
4.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll block line of sight, which is something I don't like. Yeah, it's fine. And then Bishop. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I would say move him farther away.
No, because this will reveal line of sight. If he
Oh.
moves too close, it'll be a line of sight thing, and then this will move 6 guaranteed, which is not something I think we want to do.
Okay.
So maybe we just keep him back. We'll keep him there. Just exhaust 6 or
6 cards.
Yeah, rest and get
We
6
only
cards.
have 5.
That's fine.
All right.
When those cards, when these blips
Oh no,
come
we
out,
have exactly 6.
yeah. So
Alright.
now we have no cards in the exhaust, and that's it.
Okay.
Everyone's making their way toward the exit. So the aliens move. None. Now the blips go. We're gonna roll for them. It is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are now in line of sight. 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's a 2 and a 2. All right, and then 2 motion trackers.
Okay. 2 on 4.
2 on 4, you say? Oof. Okay, 4 is...
Back
okay,
here.
we need to get out of here.
Yep, for sure.
Players must choose to exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn 2.
I'm exhausted.
Go ahead and spawn... yeah, go ahead and exhaust 4 cards. And then 1 more motion tracker.
All right.
Those are the tough ones you can tell. The ones with a lot of blips on the back are the really hard ones. 2 blips on 2, which is there. That may be a problem.
Yep.
We'll have to see when we get there. 1, 2. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip. Go ahead and exhaust more. Okay.
We can afford it.
We got to fight our way to the exit, I guess. But
Yeah.
that was it.
Okay.
So now we're on turn 12, I guess, at this point.
Okay.
All right. I guess Apone's going to go first and just start shooting. His aim is at 6.
I feel like we should just start running, but that's kind of a bad idea.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they're gonna get surrounded. These guys need to catch up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and exhaust a card. Oops. Exhaust a card. It's a 9. Go ahead and exhaust another card. 4.
Okay.
So 1 is dead. And he's going to full auto, so go ahead and exhaust another. Actually, he's down to 4 at this point.
Is there any cards that you have or gunner abilities or anything?
Not really. Actually, how about Keep Moving Baby? And it's an event. Each character may move up to 2 spaces. Marine characters that move may draw an endurance card.
Is that an action?
It doesn't say it is. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, so I checked, unless it's a free action, which it's not. So we might as well full auto and keep trying.
Okay.
So exhaust another card. I have to roll a 4 or less. 4. Beautiful. Dead. I could full auto again, but we're at 3. Do we really risk it?
I have to shuffle.
Okay, you shuffle. I could... you might as well full auto it at this point.
Him again?
Well, yeah, because I killed 2 aliens. I could full auto it.
Oh, so it's infinite full auto?
Yeah, until I decide to stop or I miss.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should stop. I think Vasquez will pick up the rest. So he'll stop. Vasquez will activate. And we're just going to exhaust 2 cards. A 6 and a 6. Her aim is 6, which is good.
Oh, okay.
So 1 dies. She's going to full auto, so 1 more card.
Okay.
6 and 3. The 3 hits, it's
nice.
dead. So for her second action, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to activate 1 more. And I think we're going to activate... Is this you? I'm going to activate Ripley.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right. And now you get to activate.
Yeah.
I missed my 1 step where I have to draw an endurance card, but I'm
Here.
going to recycle 1 anyway. So go ahead and just give me 1 and recycle that 1. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Event.
Yeah, it's just an event, which it's not free though.
It looks free. Cost 0?
No, but it's a special. Unless it says free action, I have to spend an action to play it.
Okay.
I believe.
None of my actions are free either, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. I have to wonder if maybe I'm missing that. But anyway, we're almost near the end.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Hudson is where? Is Hudson?
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And I'm moving Hicks.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then the only person who hasn't moved is Bishop.
And Newt.
And
1, 2, 3, 4. Got to be careful about keeping her out. Maybe she should stay there and move with everyone else, and then she can rest for. Go ahead and rest, and then do 3 cards.
Okay.
She'll stay with the group. She moves too far ahead, she could die.
What about Bishop? He can move all ahead, right? 'Cause
1, 2, 3, 4. And do you want to rest with him again so we got more cards or no?
I think he can afford to move again.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Sounds good. All right, so the aliens are going to go ahead and move. There are no aliens. Now the blips, we have to roll for blips. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wouldn't they go that way?
They are.
I mean, like that way?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
It doesn't really matter. And then these guys move 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And there's no line of sight there yet. Now 2 motion trackers.
All right, a false alarm.
All right, so recycle a card from the exhaust pile. Cool.
Yep. And, oh my gosh, and, ooh, they're in the ceiling on 4, 2 on 4.
All right, that's better. They're coming at, all right, so 1 and 2. And then place a tunnel token in a square that is within line of sight next to this character. Okay, so we have to put a tunnel token down, which was, so a new one? Yeah, a new one. So where do we put it? Back here?
Next to a character. Oh, yeah.
And reveal a card.
It's a yellow.
Place 2 blips on this tunnel token.
Oh, rough. And it's revealed.
Yeah, now they're going to reveal. They don't attack, though. Not yet, anyway. 1 and 1.
Wow.
So aliens are coming up behind. 1 and 1.
Nasty. At least it wasn't 3 blips. That was like the only other option.
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay. Well, that was that.
Yep.
We're on to turn 7. Well, turn 1. So I say we just book it to the exit at this point. And we can outrun these guys. But my fear is these guys here.
Oh, yeah.
Apone is good. I'll draw a card for my activation. It's just that. Get away from her, you witch.
Mm-hmm.
Play before another character makes a defense roll. See, some of these, like, it sounds like I don't have to spend an action to play it. It just says play before another character makes a defense roll. So, like, some of these cards, I don't know when I'm allowed to play them. Is it as an action? Or can I just play them whenever I want to play them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna house rule it to where I can play them whenever I want. Each character may move up to 2 spaces. Marine characters that move may draw. Go ahead and exhaust 3 cards, and I'm gonna play Keep Moving Baby.
Okay.
And this goes exhausted. Okay. And each character is gonna move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
And we all get to draw an endurance?
You don't have to. No, leave them.
Okay.
It says the may. So I don't want to, like, ruin that deck.
Okay.
Draw 4 endurance cards? No. Reveal a card? No.
We forgot to do the bishop's thing.
At this point.
I know.
Each character takes an aim action? No. Okay. So let's just try and finish this up because we're running out of battery.
Yep.
Okay, so Apone goes first.
Mm-hmm.
And is this him?
He's the one that's like pointing.
That's Hudson.
He's the one in the back.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Of course, everyone's blocking him.
But you can still move through.
I can't land on him. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then my second action would be 1, 2, 3, 4 right there.
Okay.
And now I can activate 2 other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the ones in the back.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This door is shut, so that's line of sight. I say we barricade the crap out of that if we can, if you're close enough. Or just get to the exit, that's fine too. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get to activate 1 more.
Is that, oh yeah, okay.
This is Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to open that door and get line of sight with those. We want to keep that clear.
Now, walking past it.
Walking past it would open the door.
Oh, okay.
These squares.
I see.
Okay, so it's your turn.
Okay.
And you're going to go
Moving.
1, 2, 3, 4. You want to out? Might as well.
Yeah, because Hudson's kind of can't really do
so
stuff.
he's out, which is good. You can activate a grunt. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Fine.
We'll just activate everybody.
Yep.
She hasn't moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't. And
you.
Bishop gets to move out.
All right.
That works. So everyone's taken their turn. And we're going to, do the alien thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the blips move.
Mm-hmm.
and 4.
For this one?
For 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what I thought you were doing.
It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then that one up there. Give me a low number. 4. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no.
That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So 2 aliens spawn just as we're like leaving, and it's gonna take a shot at one of these 2.
Yeah.
I need another alien model.
Okay.
And okay, so who is this? That's Hicks. Let's just have Hicks. He's at aim 5.
Okay.
Go ahead and exhaust a card for defensive fire. It's 9. Okay, so he missed. Full auto with Vasquez. So go ahead and exhaust 2 cards. 9 and 6. Wow. Nope, that didn't work either. Full auto with, who's that? Ripley. Or not full auto, but just defense. She's got a name of 5.
Yeah.
So let's see if she manages to hit him. 3, finally.
Okay.
All right, so this alien is dead.
Okay.
So no more defensive fire. That's it. Now the blips moved, and now the motion tracker. Go ahead and just see what they are. And
one
then
on one.
All right, so it'd be 1-on-1 and anything else.
No.
All right, go ahead and put that down.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
The other one is 2-on-3.
And any other effects?
Players have to exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn point.
2-on-3. Just to roll that real quick. 4 doesn't break. 1 doesn't break. These blips don't make it through the barricade.
Okay.
And
I have to exhaust 4 cards.
go ahead and exhaust 4 cards.
Sure.
And now that that's over, everyone just runs to the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 done. Everyone's out. No more worrying about shooting aliens. Again, toward the end, we kind of like rushed through. Like, I should have drawn a card for Alpone several times. Hudson should have done his end of thing. But
I even think the alien was actually up further because it was like here and you didn't do diagonal. You just went like that instead.
Well,
so it should have moved up further.
All right, fine.
So Ripley would have had another shot.
6 there. 1. We would have killed it. There we go.
Sure.
So as our first game, we totally, like, I don't even know why I bothered including these. I completely missed them all the time. Mm-hmm. This never kicked in because I don't think he ever, like, got attacked during the alien phase. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then you were never at a computer terminal long enough to use this smarts calculated card. But in theory now, when we move on to the second mission, you can, like, upgrade this to 2, and I can upgrade this to 2, or I can pick different ones. But being a new player, this is so overwhelming.
It is.
There's a lot to keep track of, especially with the expansion content. Like, there's even more. And I felt like this was just mission 1, and this was fairly hard. Mm-hmm. It was really difficult. What did you think before we run out of battery?
So I like this. I really do like this. The alien theme always gets me. I was a little disappointed because I thought it would play a little bit like the Nostradamus game, the alien Nostradamus that we have.
What about it?
Like, it didn't rely so much heavily on RNG, whereas this one totally did. This relied so much on dice rolling that you could be here forever, or the game could just be over like that because the dice didn't go your way. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I really do like it, and I don't mind losing to this. Like, so the RNG thing, I can see where crap hits the fan, and I think I still would have fun with it. So, yeah, it was still really fun.
Some of the rules are a bit questionable, and on top of that, confusing. And, like, I don't think GeForce 9 did a good job with the rulebook, because, like, this is the rulebook that came with it, and then there's the updated rulebook, the PDF that I was reading, and they're not consistent. And then this whole thing with Newt, where you have to roll a 4 to calm her down. Yeah. What if you keep rolling 8s and 9s? There's got to be some kind of diminishing return so that if you fail once, now it's a 5. If you fail again, now it's a 6. If you fail again, now it's a 7. At least, like, as you keep failing, make it easier to get her on your side. I think that's a homebrew rule I intend to keep, because that's rolling, 60% chance of failing with every roll to calm her down. This doesn't sit well with me.
I would start it at a low number. I would start it at 4 and then go 5 and then 6.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I thought you said lower.
What?
Like.
Well, no, 4. Well, what I meant by that was I said it backward. Is what I meant.
Okay.
For every fail, it becomes easier to get her on your side. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I see.
Start her at the 4, 4 and lower. Now it's 5 and lower. Now it's 6 and lower. Now it's 7 and lower. Now it's 8 and lower. As you keep failing, the number becomes more obtainable.
Yeah.
I think that is a better mechanic than this whole.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I love the cards. I love the motion tracker. I love all the cards and the texts. I love the movie references. Oh my gosh. The only thing I don't like about the cards is that they're so slippery. And I love slippery cards. But for a game like this, with so many cards, some games have like very textured cards that really hold and grip together. So I kind of wish they had that. But this was a fantastic game. I really did enjoy it.
I like the idea of an endurance deck that represents your ammo and supplies, but the maintenance of it is a pain. Constantly having to draw a card, like reveal a card, then tuck it under, reveal a card, then put, like you're constantly like
tucking
under, like it's just constant. Like you need one person dedicated to managing that deck. Well, I'm trying to do, like, you've got 6 characters over here trying to maintain all these different abilities that you're trying to remember, and then you have to keep tucking every other freaking it's just, there's so, like, I don't know, it's just a lot of maintenance. This game is, and then each token is its own maintenance. Each alien is its own maintenance. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
To manage everything. It's a lot to keep track of. But I like it.
This game is the game where you have to set aside time. You can't just say, oh, let's just play aliens. No, you have to say, okay, let's plan to play aliens.
This is a commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a commitment. At the end of this mission, this is where the campaign starts kicking in. If there are any cards in the discard pile, each player searches the discard pile, which there are none in our case.
Yeah.
Selects one card to return to the endurance deck, but the rest get removed from the game.
Wow.
Oh, it says remove half, actually, rounded up.
Oh, wow.
And then remove those from the game. There aren't any in our case. We didn't have any, we didn't lose any. That's awesome. But that's how it would work. So in our next mission, it's possible that we have less to work with. If you're not careful.
Yeah, this game makes me actually want to play the Nemesis game, the Aliens Nemesis, because I don't think there's any dice rolling in that.
There's a lot of dice rolling in that.
In Nemesis?
Yes.
Well,
combat, for example, like if you miss your combat roll, you're dead.
But you can well, yeah, never mind.
Nemesis is one of those games where it's over in a minute. You could be doing very well, and then an alien pops up, and then you lose your roll, and then you're injured, and then you're dead.
But that's very similar to this, though, isn't it?
Kind of, but at least you've got a team of people that can shoot guns.
That's
in
true.
Nemesis, you can barely fight. You know what I mean? And any alien encounter in that game is brutal. In this game, it's more of like a Zerg rush of aliens, and you just have to stay on top of it. And
like Castle Panic.
I guess. It's just, yes, we'll go with
it. Just like it.
Yeah, just like it. Sure.
All right.
I like that each character has a grunt side and an active player side. I like that. And again, there's a lot more stuff that I want to show you, but I can't because it's like there's so much.
Yeah.
There's other characters. Again, there's a PvP mode. There's tokens and cards specific for that. So there's a lot here. And if we liked it enough, I'll set it up again for mission 2, assuming I don't have any other press copies coming in.
I'm very disappointed at the fact that there's no Jonesy.
No Jonesy. Yeah. We can house roll that in somehow, I guess.
That's fine.
Yeah, out of everything, everything's so authentic, but why no cat? I have not seen.
You know what it is? Because Jonesy was in the first movie, and this is based off the second one.
Is it really?
Yeah. So the second one, there is no cat. I mean, she shows up for the first couple minutes of the
I don't
movie,
care.
But okay.
I'm just saying, was Newt in the first one?
No.
No, okay. Maybe, so this is, I don't know. I haven't watched the movies in a very long time.
You have to watch them.
Okay. I say that about Star Wars, and you never sit down and watch it.
I do actually.
Okay.
I absolutely do.
So we are now running out of time.
To your chagrin.
To my chagrin. That's because you keep talking through the entire movie and complaining about it.
How else am I supposed to stay awake?
Wow. Get out. So Aliens, there we go. Our first playthrough, be kind. If you notice any huge mistakes, go to my Discord channel and contact me there. One thing I do and am aware of, I'm pretty sure, every time an alien attacks a barricade, I think it's one for each token. I think another thing that we forgot, but I don't think it happened, if you get attacked by an alien, you add 1 to their attack roll for every token underneath. But our defensive rolls always took them out before they attacked. We never had a defensive roll. And the way that works, let's just say that, an alien, let's say the defensive rolls missed and an alien attacked. We would roll a die, and if the die was higher than the defense value, then it was a hit. Okay. And he gets knocked down. If he's still down at the beginning of the alien's next turn and there's an alien next to him, he gets captured and taken away.
Oh, cool.
If it's a 10, however, on the attack roll, he dies instantly. There is no knockover capture. He's dead. If he rolls a 7 or less, he defends against the attack. If he happens to roll a 3 or less with a melee, it's a counterattack and the alien dies. So if you roll low enough, you can actually counterattack and kill the alien.
Interesting.
Now, again, there are other cards like body armor that would protect, if you fail a defense roll, reveal a card, and one of these things could possibly happen. So, there are other cards that help to mitigate that, but that's a quick look at, the defensive roll, but we never got to it because all of our characters were typically together. So if one wasn't able to take them out, then the other one was.
Yeah. And let us know about the yellow cards, the event cards. Are they actual card actions?
Yeah, I'm going to have to look myself. Because this is a little misleading. Because under here, it says perform 2 actions. It says card action. But some of these say on another character's turn, well, okay, is that an action for them? Or is it a free action? I don't know. I'm going to have to look more into that. But there's that. Yeah. All right. Well, that was Aliens, another glorious day in the core. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vincent Lee. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next time.
Bye, guys.